So those of you who are watching on YouTube, welcome into the stream. We are multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube, so if you want to help me out and show me some love over there on YouTube, you can do so by going to this link right here, youtube.com/@ringsiderunpod. Click that. Like I said, we're multi-streaming. We're going to be watching Collision in just a few minutes. And throw a like on there, because if you throw a like on that video, the algorithm kind of boosts it, and they're like, oh, more people are into this type of stuff, and they want to see the wrestling. Speaking of wrestling, tonight we are watching AEW Collision. It should be a good show. Mike says on paper it looks like it's going to be better than Dynamite. But you're going to see Shibata versus Ricochet, Mark Davis versus Mark Briscoe, Megan Bayne versus Thunder Rosa, and also Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong of the Undisputed Kingdom team up to take on FTR, Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood. So it should be a good show, chock full with a lot of wrestling. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while I played WWE 2K25. I kind of wanted to do more showcase stuff, but unfortunately, the audio on the showcase stuff is blocked because it is copyrighted material, and WWE takes that stuff seriously. I think off stream tomorrow, what I'm going to do after I'm done all my editing and posting on places like YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that, I'm going to work on my created character. I don't know what he's going to look like. I don't know what he's going to be named. But I'm going to use him and try to see if we can get some My Rise action done, because that seems to be the bulk of the WWE 2K content that people like to see. So I'm going to try that. But again, shout out to you guys for being here. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Want to give a shout out to Bella B. Bella is a fantastic streamer out in the UK. Check her out. She plays a lot of Subnautica and other games as well. She's a variety streamer. Go give her a follow if you need another streamer to follow. She's great, fantastic. She always comes with snacks. What snacks do you have tonight, Bella? What snacks are you in possession of tonight? What do we got? Some more mini eggs? Cookies. All right. We got cookies. Regular chocolate chip. White chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, pecan or pecan, double chocolate. Oh, okay, all right. Fancy. Double chocolate chip cookie, like the Costco guys. Triple chocolate chip. Whoa, 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 whoa. Relax, Bella. Relax. Triple chocolate. My missus brought home some Chips Ahoy cookies that were filled with mini eggs instead of chocolate chips. I can feel my diabetes twitching. Throw me one. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have access to AEW Collision, which is being shown on TNT or on Max, if you have a Max subscription, you can watch it on Max. Or if you're a Twitch sub or a moderator, you can hop up into our Discord and watch it on Discord. There you go. See how nice we are as a community? We send each other cookies. We send each other cookies. I'm glad that you guys are here. I am grateful for your company. Thank you so much. Once again, thank you for letting me take those couple days off from stream and to rest and recuperate, because apparently I was sick and I didn't even know it. How about that? Did you know that you can be sick and not even know that you were sick? How about that? I should have known, because I mean there's a whole program about being pregnant and not even knowing that you're pregnant. So, like, imagine being sick. I feel like that's a common occurrence. Hopefully they don't give Ricochet a mic tonight. I don't feel like hearing Ricochet cut a promo and do that stupid laugh. But we shall see. Collision starting now. Oh, they're going to make him cut a promo.
Ladies,
God damn it.
Gentlemen, you know who it is, so please show some love for Ricochet, your soon-to-be new international champion, because if Shibata is a smart man, he'll take my advice and he'll just forfeit. He'll give up and he will allow me to move on to Dynamite next week. And if not, I guess I will have to continue to show everybody why I am out of this world.
Whoop-de-doo.
Shut up, Baldy.
Chicken man Briscoe, I never would have believed it, but you might just be even more insane than you look. Stepping in the ring tonight with Dunkzilla. I'm gonna chop you up, I'm gonna pluck those feathers, and I'm gonna eat you for dinner.
Mark Davis reminds me of Kano from Mortal Kombat. That's what Mark Davis reminds me of. He reminds me of Kano from Mortal Kombat. What's the worst laugh, Ricochet or Liv? Ricochet by a mile.
Hey dude,
Ricochet by a mile.
FTR that we
I'm used to the Liv laugh.
On planet.
The Liv
That's
laugh
right,
is
Roddy. We
something
beat
that
you
you
guys
hear
once, which is
very,
no
very
fluke,
much if
because
you live
tonight
anywhere
we're
in
gonna do it
Jersey.
again. And that is undisputed.
Undisputed era, yeah.
So a few weeks ago,
Where's Pat McAfee?
we made a mistake that cost us a match against Roddy and Kyle. But tonight, here in Vegas, put all your money, bet the house on FTR.
I'd imagine if you guys beat FTR tonight, that puts you right in line for an AEW World Tag Team title shot.
FTR gun talk.
I'm not gonna apologize for spoiling the party, but it ain't happening at our
Don't
expense.
cut
Top
him off
guys.
on the road. Don't cut off FTR gun on the road. Now FTR bald. He does not make me think, oh, I want to check out some wrestling.
We're in the theater at the Virgin Hotel.
Ay, what kind of
capacity
dork
crowd
is Tony
on
Khan?
hand. Tony and Nigel with you for the next 2 hours here on TNT and on Max. And what a night we have.
I like this setup though. I do like the venue that they are for they're having for Collision. It's a nice intimate venue. I think these venues work a lot better for AEW than most of the stuff that they do because they just can't fill it. But at least here it looks intimate. It's going to be loud. The fans are kind of close by. We're also going to hear from Timeless Tony Storm.
Here tonight in Las Vegas. In women's action, Thunder Rosa will take on Megan Bayne.
And on top of that International Championship Eliminator match, Mark Briscoe takes on Dunkzilla. Mark Davis, one of these two men will move on.
And one of these two men will move on as well, and it's our opening match in the Dynasty International Championship Eliminator Tournament as we go to the ring.
Your Collision opening contest is the Dynasty International Championship Eliminator Tournament match. Scheduled for one ball with a 20-minute time limit. Exclusive versus weighing 208 pounds.
Hey Jason, how's it going? Jesus fuck!
It's going to be my title. The
Oh,
that is this
Christ.
man, Ricochet, is unparalleled.
One man arrogance is another man's confidence. Ricochet feels he was
thank you for the bits,
robbed of
Mike.
the opportunity
I
at
think
Revolution.
Dynamite was a bit of a dud, but I have high hopes for tonight's show. Mike was actually saying the same exact thing that you were, Jason.
Dynasty, and we'll find out this week on Dynamite who he will face.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
His opponent from Tokyo, Japan, weighing 209 pounds, the wrestler, Katsuyori.
Go ahead and gamble your channel points. Thank you for doing the check.
This past week on Dynamite, you could see Kenny Omega, the international champion, after he fired a shot across the bow, came face to face with Shibata, who was in action in trios action on Dynamite. very quick victory for Shibata, the wrestler picking up the win, and we'll move into tonight's match with a lot of confidence, Tony.
Absolutely. And one thing,
Despite how I feel about
Ricochet
Ricochet's
needs to look out
current
for is
character,
that PK, 'cause
I
we
am
saw how
interested in this
effective
match.
it
I
is
think it'll
and
be a
how it
great
can win a
match.
matchup.
I'm a huge fan of
All
Shibata.
right. Once again, the winner will go on to this four-way match will be this coming Wednesday on Dynamite when we're live in Omaha, Nebraska. Orange Cassidy, Speedball Bailey already in. It's going to be either Shibata or Ricochet here, and then, of course, later on, Mark Davis going up against Mark Briscoe.
That's going to be a
And the
good
winner
one. That'll
goes
be
on
a
to
good
Dynasty
four-way.
to face
Except
Kenny
if they go
Omega
with Mark
Sunday, April
Davis.
6th
I don't
from
think Mark
Philadelphia
Davis is going to
for
get the
the
win.
International Championship.
Don't forget to
Lot of
gamble your
intrigue.
channel points.
A lot of ramifications.
Shibata reverses the wrist lock, breaks it, and
Strong
just...
kick to the leg, to the hamstring.
It looked like a light
Shibata
kick, but apparently it caught
rose to
Ricochet off
prominence
guard.
in the land of the rising sun, alongside fellow superstars Tanahashi
Ricochet looked
and
like he
Nakamura
hurt.
as one of the new three musketeers, but as we saw, now a member of the equally cool trio, the Ops, with Samoa Joe and Hook. And Shibata hasn't as many singles matches as of late because of that. 2-2
Charlie Horse? Maybe.
in his last 4 singles
You know
matches.
Shibata, he's a former MMA
Ricochet
practitioner. Left New Japan
off
for
of
some
a
time to pursue a
unfortunate
career in
loss
MMA. Wasn't
against
very
Swerve Strickland,
fruitful,
An incredible match.
so he came back to wrestling.
The City of Angels.
Into
Shoots
the ropes.
Ricochet off the ropes. Ricochet with a
Let's talk about
successful
the
shoulder block.
arrogance of Ricochet.
Comes off
Now,
the ropes.
Ricochet's
Shibata's
had
like,
plenty
what are
of
you
success
doing?
Here in AEW, and right there, he put the brakes on when Shibata,
Thought better of it.
but Ricochet has won 4 of his last 5 matches.
You don't want
He was the
Shibata in
winner
that
of the Continental
pose.
Classic Gold League.
Shibata in that pose
before
is
the
not
beginning of the year,
a
of
good
course.
thing if you're an
And a
opponent.
chop that time.
Because
But
that
he
man
said
is
on-
serious business.
On Wednesday, that Shibata, and I'm
See?
quoting here, should not
Do
even
not do
show
the
up for
sit-down
this
spot.
match.
He gave him the opportunity.
Oh, come on
He
now.
didn't
Oh,
want
man.
Shibata to suffer the ignominy of a loss to Ricochet, one of the preeminent
Ricochet vaults
flyers
off the back
in
of
game
Shibata.
today. And look, we're seeing we're seeing
Straight through
the
knife
agility
edge chop.
of Ricochet, but instead the striking ability. And there a vicious PK kick. See what I did there?
I sure did.
It's rubbing off on me, Tony.
Boy, is it ever. 239-day title reign as Ring of Honor Pure Champion in 2023 for Katsuyori Shibata. But now, part of this trio called the Ops, along, of course, with Hook and Samoa Joe. And what a trio it's been in a short period of time.
That's one way to
as
jam
now
the kneecap.
The complexion of this match is going to change here a little bit.
Dramatically, a rare
Ricochet
miscalculation from
springboard.
Shibata.
Hits a nice lariat off the springboard.
Let's not forget, we talked about this
Shibata
in the first
rolls
round.
out to the
Ricochet,
outside. He
one of the
needs to hit
premier
instant
high
recovery.
flyers over the last 15,
He needs
20
to hit
years
R1
in pro wrestling.
so he can recover.
Unquestionably, but now
Ricochet
since
follows him on the
vociferous
outside.
reaction that has continued from the fans here in Las Vegas. Just like every town that he performs his well in front
Got
of.
to do that with more like ferocity, you know? Make it believable.
We'll let you know we appreciate you joined us
Don't
live
take
here
no
tonight
shit, Pretty
on
Ricky. I
Collision
wouldn't-
Las Vegas. We have
I
a very
wouldn't,
programming note
you know, peg
that
you
we're gonna
as
show you
a
right now. That's right.
Ricochet
Coming up
fan, the
next
current
week,
iteration
it's
of Ricochet.
Slam Dunk Saturday Collision, coast to coast, beginning 11 p.m., 8 p.m.
Yeah, we're
Pacific.
definitely
That is
not
on
watching
TNT,
Collision
streaming
next
on
week.
Max, and that's immediately following the NCAA tournament. But that's
We're
not
not-
all. The very next night, how about this? Slam Dunk Sunday Collision, coast to coast, 11 to 8 p.m., and that's on TNT and streaming on Max immediately following.
Yeah, we're
the
not
weekend
watching-
in the NCAA tournament.
We're
Two.
not watching
Ricochet
any of
looking for a
those
slam
because
dunk
that
victory
is
here and
quite late for
following
me
up as
to
an
be
award.
on stream.
And fans, this match continues on TNT and streaming on Max.
I'm indifferent to his current character, which is probably the worst way a viewer can be towards a wrestler. Yeah. You don't want to get into that sort of apathetic, like, take it or leave it. You don't really care. Like, they don't move you either way. You're not moved to cheer for them or you're not moved to boo them. It's not a good thing. What else is not a good thing is that confusion for the schedule for Collision. I guess there is going to be a Collision on Saturday and Sunday. Unfortunately, they're going to be on at 11 o'clock at night. So I guess I get the weekend off next week and the week after that. How about that? You guys know I'll take a day off. You know me. We're in picture right now. It looks like Ricochet's got the upper hand. Big shaker at Eric's? Nah, not really. No more parties at Eric's. Hey, could you imagine? I've thrown a couple shindigs at my apartment, and no. Never again. Never again. You know what it's like to just have a keg of beer just chilling in your living room in one of those like plastic tubs with the rope handles? It'll be a snow party. Buddy, do you know what they call a snow party here in the States, buddy? I don't know what kind of snow parties you have in Canada, but snow parties in America are code words for a little bit of that booger sugar, a little bit of that China White, that nose candy. We play in the snow. Oh yeah, they play in the snow here too in the United States. They play in the snow too. They dive headfirst. Into the snow. Bolivian marching powder. I've never heard of that, but I'm definitely going to steal that.
We continue live as we
I'm
head
definitely
to AEW
stealing
Dynasty
that.
on Sunday, April 6th. This is a match to determine who will go on to the four-way match. And that four-way match will be in Omaha.
That's a really cool
live
venue.
on Dynamite
Look at the
on
hard cam
Wednesday.
side.
And the winner of that four-way match will
Hard
face
cam
Kenny
side looks
Omega
cool.
at Dynasty.
Beautiful drop kick from
Sunday, April
Ricochet there.
6th in Philadelphia, Leah Center, and on pay-per-view.
Beautiful drop kick.
Will it be Ricochet going on to the four-way? Will it be Katsuyori Shibata?
It was such a nice drop kick that the crowd chants, "You still suck." It was such a pretty drop kick.
Or envy. What a competitive man.
Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to do Mike's favorite wrestling spot.
Mimicking or mocking Shibata.
Here you go, Mike. This is just for you, buddy.
Positions himself in front of the very vocal.
Boo! Boo!
Bring it a third time.
Nothing. Nothing.
Repeated blows here from Ricochet. Shibata once more.
I forgot to do the tomatoes.
Bushido, fighting spirit runs through his veins. Katsuyori Shibata.
Now he's fucking with him.
That's a little schoolyard trick right there.
He's like,
Oh, look at this. It's the
he's like trying to come back.
But Shibata learned
That was so
from the
funny.
Von Erich boys.
Oh, fuck.
And Kevin Von
Oh,
Erich.
my God.
Absolutely great call, and he pounds Ricochet down to the mat.
There he goes for that delayed drop kick. He's going to fuck him up.
Head of steam.
Oh, never.
Yo!
That's even better.
How about
That's
that?
even better.
The ignominy.
I love it. I love
Never
it.
slap a bald man on the head.
What?
It's like punching a man with
Or like a
glasses.
normal person, you try to break the grip. Hey, yo. Not just short arm swing on him.
And a 2 count that
I
time.
hear you. I
Boy, we
hear
got a
you.
Great
I'm not
program
disagreeing
tonight.
with you.
Fans, we're going to be in Omaha this Wednesday for Dynamite and Collision.
How's
this
the
coming Wednesday.
audio?
We've got a
How's
big
my mic
program
audio
ahead of
compared
us
to
and a
the
big
audio
weekend
feed
ahead
from
of
the
us.
show? Is everything leveled
St.
out?
Paul,
Can you hear
Minnesota,
everything
Wednesday, March
clearly?
26th, AEW Dynamite.
Nice brain buster
Sheer
from
drop
Ricochet, but
brainbuster.
Shibata says no thank you.
Gut-wrench suplex
Nice
over the top.
suplex.
And then we're in Milwaukee for Collision live on Saturday, March 29th. tickets at AEWTIX.com.
Audio
Don't
good?
forget
That's what
Peoria
I
on
like to
Wednesday,
hear.
April 2nd as well. Dynamite Collision that night. As we continue to travel
Ricochet.
all over the country to bring you great
Couple of kicks, couple of knee
action
strikes,
like
a
this
forearm
matchup.
smash in the face of Shibata,
Having
ducks
the
the
fans
clothesline,
chant, "This is awesome
back
already."
handspring off the ropes, goes nowhere, toasty,
But Shibata
gets him in a
blocked
nice
it, and now with
STF.
the
This is a nice
Step over
STF.
toe hold, the face lock applied. And Ricochet is a long way from the bottom rope.
Yes, he is. He's reaching that hand up. And that
You see
hand
the
obviously
position
is
of the
reaching to
forearm,
rope, but it could
right over
reach
the
for a-
mouth.
A tap, if you will. If he doesn't get
Ricochet's
close.
got a
Close.
bald head.
Close to the rope.
That is a grade A prime
Courageous
bald head on
Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Does not want to give up the opportunity to wear gold here in AEW.
I agree with you, being courageous. No doubt about it. Do what it takes to keep the match going on, regardless of how much pain you're going through. Ricochet, a little hand fighting there to try to break that gut wrench. And there's a back to the
Ricochet
turnbuckle.
breaks out of the
Knocks
hold.
referee wanting to get out of the corner.
But again,
Shibata
the
very
sleeper hold
persistent
applied.
on that rear naked
Oh,
choke.
no, went too far.
Now he's in a fireman's carry position
Give up.
into the
How
detonation
about
kick.
that maneuver? Dropping on his back. I thought it was going to be a DVD.
Springboard
But it was
moonsault.
not. Then off the rope moonsault. 1, 2.
Shibata kicks out at 2.
Well, he's not stopping.
Standing shooting star.
Standing shooting star. Press 1, 2.
Shibata still kicks out.
A flurry of offense from Ricochet. Shibata is down and hurt.
Absolutely is.
It'll be very interesting to see who advanced to the full weight this week on Dynamite.
Ricochet looking a little angry.
Orange Cassidy beating Hechicero with a quick roll-up. Speedball Mike Bailey with the
Looks like he's
spinning
going
heel
for
kick.
vertigo.
Yep.
Will it be? Oh no.
Shibata
Looking for that. Oh, no,
Gets
he
that
got
rear
caught.
naked choke.
And a good
Snapmare
job of Ricochet
escape,
getting out of
ducks
that.
the clothesline,
Mr.
back
Larry,
to
once
the
again,
rear
back
naked
to the
choke.
sleeper hold. Relentless here is Shibata and pushing off the rope, but Shibata
That didn't
stays
work.
with it.
Ricochet, I hate this
One,
spot.
two.
I hate
Ricochet
when
almost
matches
picked up a
end
win
with
out of
that
that,
spot.
Nigel.
That roll-up spot
And again,
into the pin.
has given up his
Hate it.
neck to Shibata.
Hate
No
it, hate it,
submission
hate it. Hate, hate, hate.
specialist.
Once again, Shibata being relentless with the sleeper hold. There's a knee to the gut. Here's a pickup by Shibata.
Oh, right over the
Into a
knee.
backbreaker. Here it goes. The side. Oh, it's how he won the
Went for the
trios match
PK.
on Wednesday.
Ricochet got out of the way.
Ricochet, one step ahead. 1, 2. He's got the rope.
He
3.
cheated.
Here's your winner, advancing in the tournament, Ricochet!
I hate cheaters.
He had his foot on the rope.
I hate cheaters.
Thing I've said many, many times throughout the years in wrestling. But
Makes the
once
person
again,
who's putting the hold
referee
on
didn't
look like a
say, like he
dumbass
said
for
in
not
that
breaking the
play.
hold
Ricochet
before freaking.
steals
Yeah,
it.
it's a dumb.
But let's take a look at the
I hate when matches finish on that pin cover. It's one of the worst pin covers ever. But I hate cheaters
We
too.
can take a look at the brackets. It doesn't matter. You can see there Ricochet added to the four-way this week on Dynamite. Who will join him though? We'll find out later tonight as Dunkzilla Mark Davis faces Chicken. Will he get his feathers plucked? Mark
All
Briscoe.
right,
in action
640
tonight.
channel points go to Mike.
All right.
Congratulations on your channel
Still to
points.
come,
And
Mark
Jason.
Davis, Mark Briscoe,
Mike
as you
and
said,
Jason both
coming
get
up a little bit
640
later on.
channel points.
Now let's take you back
Congratulations,
to this
gentlemen.
past Wednesday
Here
night.
comes the money.
Collect your money at the pay window.
Here comes the money.
Here comes the money. Grab them dollar bills. Make sure you do something strange for a little change.
On the night of his in-ring debut, has punched his ticket to the four-way match. Big win for Orange Cassidy on Collision. Mark Briscoe, Mark Davis. The
Battle of the Marks.
advancing a four-way match.
Mark
with the winner
Davis
going
versus
on to
Mark
Dynasty.
Briscoe. To see who
Whoever
joins
has
that
this
fatal
belt
four-way
to
match.
Call themselves the best on the planet.
It'd be cool to see Speedball in there, but
Well, there's your
a bunch
bracket.
of
As
marks.
you can see, Orange Cassidy, Speedball, Bailey, and Ricochet are in. One more man to go for the
It'd be
four-way
kind of
coming up
early to
Wednesday.
put
Either Briscoe or Mark
Speedball
Davis.
Bailey in a match with Kenny Omega, right? It'd be a little too early to go that hard.
Wait a
Uh-oh.
second.
Murder machines.
That's obviously
The Murder Machines and Mark Davis, who's in action later.
You gotta do this. Now, come on, you gotta bring it back to the DCF. Give it to him. Yeah. Oh!
Ow.
Who dies? Everybody. Who will? Nobody.
The Murder Machine's trying to fire.
It would be
Mark
hard
Davis
to say if Tony Khan can wait to
before
do
the
another
match
dream
coming
match
up
or not.
tonight here on
Yeah,
Collision.
man. I'd like to see something built up, like a program stuff. So it's kind of early to put Mark Davis in there. Or not Mark Davis, I'm sorry. It's kind of early to put Speedball Mike Bailey in a match against Kenny Omega. But I mean, Orange Cassidy would be a solid choice. Orange Cassidy would be a solid choice because you already have an AEW solidified veteran there. And he and Kenny Omega can probably have a great match. So I actually would like to see that match, on the pay-per-view. I think that would be an actual banger match. I think it's going to be Ricky versus Kenny. That's right. Ricochet is in it. That's good too. You can go with Ricochet as well. Wouldn't mind seeing Ricochet in it. We're in a commercial break right now. Thank you for sticking around during the ad breaks as well. Appreciate you. Thank you to Mike for always coming in and hanging out. You're the GOAT. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, on Thursday, we dropped a new episode of the Ringside Rundown podcast. Go ahead and check that out. That is a Spotify link. But the podcast is available on basically any podcast platform you can think of. All you got to do is search Ringside Rundown, hit the follow or subscribe button, and you'll never miss an episode. It is available there. I keep forgetting to do the YouTube. I got to remember to do the YouTube. It only takes a little bit. It'll be up on YouTube by the end of the weekend. Don't you worry. I just keep forgetting. I like to sleep a lot, I like to sleep a lot. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. But it'll be up on YouTube. But again, it's available on multiple different platforms. You can find a bunch of platforms if you click that first link in our link tree right there. It's got like 20 or 30 different podcast platforms that you can check out. Have some snow and you won't need to sleep. No, thank you. No, thank you. That is the last thing I need, buddy. I got this can of Bang Energy Purple Haze. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's okay. I probably won't be picking it up again. It's doing the trick. It's keeping me awake. It's keeping me talking to you guys. By the way, if you stuck around throughout the ad break, I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking around, and if you can't support, that's okay. Sticking around throughout the ads is another way that you can help support the channel, so I appreciate it. Or if you want to avoid the advertisements, hit that subscribe button, subscribe, maybe throw a couple gift subs, I don't know. It looks like they're doing an advertisement for WrestleMania with this lead, and I don't know if you're watching Collision, but they're doing an outside Vegas shot, and it literally looks like they're doing an advertisement for WrestleMania. Am I bugging or am I wrong or right? Here's Tony Storm.
My name is Timeless Tony Storm, and I am your AEW Women's World Champion. And by God, welcome to Las Vegas.
I love you,
After a
Tony
hearty
Storm.
evening of filling up slots, hitting on anything over 21, and making Wayne Newton scream Dankeschön, I am ready for some collision. And there is no one I would like to collide with more than Megan Bayne. What sort of perverted fan fiction did they write you up in, hey? You want to blindside me in my spotlight? Then I would love to see what you would do in front of my face. Darling, you want to swim around like some sort of hammerhead terrorizing the guppies of AEW waters? Well, I have no problem making shark fin soup and then being put away again for animal cruelty. And that goes for all the
What's on
women
her
in this
lip?
company and beyond. If you want to fight for the gold, then step
on
up to
her
the
lip?
table, place your bets, shake your fist, and blow.
Enough with the blow
Because
tonight.
everything
A lot of blow
will come up.
references on this stream.
Timeless
She
There's
uses
never been
she
anyone
uses the
quite
title
like
as like a
timeless Toni Storm.
like a spa mask.
And Megan Bayne has her attention, as you heard and seen, as we go back
Bayne
to the
did
ring.
double duty on Dynamite. She attacked Toni and then came out when Willow and Stat were in the ring with Ford. Interesting.
From East Palo Alto, California, weighing 270
The entrance is that way. Powerhouse Hobbs came in from the opposite.
A true monster of a
Who does this man think he is? John Moxley?
Dynamite, Tony. Hobbs and
You just
Hologram
decide
getting
which way you want to come into the show?
Dare I say, with a little help from Harley Graham.
Harley Graham. What a moment that was. Let's go back to Arcady.
And his opponent, accompanied by the frat house from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, weighing 230 pounds, Griff Garrison.
Well, Griff Garrison, no
That's their
stranger to
Heat
AEW
entrance.
Wars.
Oh, okay.
42 wins since making his debut in 2020. And now part of the frat house.
Apparently, there's a faction in
They've been having
AEW
some
called the
fun
Frat
in
House.
Las Vegas.
I bet they have.
This kid is still around. Who
Up
knew?
all night.
I didn't know.
We hope for Garrison's sake he's got some
Griff
sleep.
Garrison must have been hitting the weight room.
He's winning the game of jawing now, but whoa.
Look at Will Hobbs' face.
Look, it's like hitting a brick wall. Matter of fact, it is hitting a brick wall.
Hit the ropes,
Getting
boy.
anywhere with that approach.
Big boot from Griff Garrison to the face of Will Hobbs. And Will Hobbs just clobbers Griff Garrison.
Collides hard with the mat.
Preston Vance getting up.
Who are the other jabronis in the frat house? Well, that looks like Preston Vance. What a fall from grace for Preston
Shoulder tackle, and
Vance.
here comes Jack Jameson.
Jack
And there
Jameson
goes
was
Jack
once,
Jameson.
wasn't Jack Jameson involved with the,
Around.
with,
Into the midsection. Nicely done that time by Griff.
what were they called? Bear Country?
Pick up.
Not so
Party's
good.
over.
Not a good showing for Griff Garrison. Not a good showing.
Your winner, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Town business, buddy. As
They should have put
Powerhouse
Will
Hobbs
Hobbs in this
six-match winning streak.
international championship tournament.
He's only lost one match here in 2025.
Wry smile on the face of the irascible, mountainous.
Jack Jameson, I
Powerhouse Hobbs.
believe he
Flat
was
House here looking for a fight.
he was the guy, the mouthpiece, as like for Bear Boulder and
Looks like we've
Bulk,
got some
whatever. Here are the
company.
Outrunners, your boys, the Outrunners. I know you
It's
love the Outrunners.
Helping out Powerhouse Hobbs. Disposing of the front
You know,
house.
remember Boulder and Bronson, and then the one got in trouble, got arrested for like trying to kill his wife or something like that, and they ended up getting fired. He was like their mouthpiece or something like that,
Hobbs.
as I recall.
Big double bind.
You're not a fan of the Powerhouse
Powerhouse makes
Outrunners?
quick work in this matchup.
Yeah, he was like their
Here,
manager.
Live in Las Vegas and on TNT, we've got
You're not a
whole
fan
lot
of the
more to go,
Powerhouse
fans.
Outrunners? The
Right
Power
now,
Outrunners?
Let's go backstage as Lexi Nair is standing by.
Hobbs should assault those old
Thunder
hunkies.
Rosa, given everything that's happened between you and Megan Bayne these last few weeks, you've mentioned her lack of respect for the women's locker room. How does this affect you heading into your match with her tonight?
You know what this business is built on? It's built on respect. And there's some women here that think they're too big and too pretty or maybe too good to come and respect the people that lay themselves for this business, for AEW. Yes, Megan Bayne, I'm talking
They
to you.
gotta stop
I'm so
giving
sick and
Thunder
tired of you
Rosa
disrespecting
opportunities
me,
to talk.
disrespecting Chris Statlander. And let's talk about what you did to Toni Storm last Wednesday. You don't do that to our champion. And guess what? La Thunder Rosa, la mera mera, has bigger ovaries than your brand sales. So tonight, I'm gonna teach you a lesson of respect.
Never mind.
Wow. Holy smokes. A fired up Thunder Rosa listen, these two ladies are
Is this match actually going to happen now?
Did you hear the thud in the
Because
midsection?
I think the match just happened in the backstage lounge area.
Thunder Rosa groaning.
Thunder, you okay? Oh, my ribs! I can't hear somebody.
All right, we're going to need some medical help
rib.
apparently here for Thunder Rosa as we're back here
broke
in the
a
ring,
rib.
fans, and we are ready now, I do believe, for our next matchup.
What is
which will
happening
be
now?
The final match.
Ah, it's Mark Davis and Mark
I
Briscoe.
wonder if that will put
Battle
a
of the
match
Marks.
tonight in jeopardy.
Yep, that's a good question. We'll find
The
out a little
mark
bit later
off.
on as we go back to the
That's
ring
great.
to Harkety.
The mark off.
This is a Dynasty International Championship Eliminator Tournament match scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Brisbane, Australia, weighing
Mark
242 pounds.
He looks like Kano from
Davis.
Mortal Kombat.
Mark Davis of the Don Callis family.
Indeed, speaking of great international wrestlers, Mark Davis, the stout and hard-nosed
1993
Aussie.
jobber.
Looking for a big opportunity
There you go. You
tonight.
can gamble
Bring
your
the
channel
international
points if you
title
want.
back to the
It's
Don
the
Callis
mark
family.
off. The battle of the marks.
And here's
Mark
opponent
Davis
from
versus
San
Mark
Diego,
Briscoe.
Delaware.
What mark is going to win? What a mark.
Briscoe!
What a mark.
Point, Nigel, that the Don Callis family has kind of been in control. If you take a look at the International Championship, Kenny Omega,
I forgot I had that
was a member of
sound
the Don Callis
on,
family. He is now,
on
of
my
course, a member,
board.
not a member of the Don Callis family, but the International Champion.
Both Will Ospreay and
We also
Konosuke
have,
Takeshita when they were international
Again, let me
champions.
play it just in case you didn't hear it.
Underneath the tutelage, the guidance, if you will, of Don Callis, and certainly Callis, a vested interest in this tournament.
So the winner
You
of
can
this
see
one
there,
joins that
one
fatal
spot to be
four-way
filled this week
already
on Dynamite.
occupied by
It
Orange
is Mark
Cassidy,
Davis,
Ricochet, and
Stuntzilla.
Speedball Mike
Will it be
Bailey.
the chicken? Mark
It's going to
Briscoe.
be a mark.
The winner goes on to
It's,
face
it's
Kenny
going to
Omega,
be
and of course we'll have that four-way
it's gonna
match
be a mark.
live on the TBS and streaming on Max on
93
Wednesday on
Mark
Dynamite from Omaha,
Davis.
Nebraska. As Mark Briscoe backs
Mark
up,
Davis
cuts
looks
low,
like a truck
but takes
driver.
a back elbow right to the face from Mark Davis. Now you understand why the murder machines were trying to fire up Mark Davis. This
Mark
Don
Davis
Callis
got
family's been in
caught with a
control of the
crane kick
International
from Mark
Championship. They want to bring
Briscoe.
it back.
Doesn't take much to get the murder machines fired up or beat up people backstage. That is Lance Archer's MO.
Mark Davis is
Fist
built
to the
like a
top of the head
post
that
office
time,
drop
and
box.
Mark Briscoe
Holy fuck, bro.
Continues laying.
Oh,
Davis
no.
down on one knee. Davis
That's
gets back up
horrible.
and gets a shot
Oh,
underneath the
that's
chin.
so bad. That's so
from
bad.
that redneck kung fu that Briscoe's so proficient at.
Reversal of the whip off the ropes.
On top.
Big back body drop.
Almost sent into orbit there.
He really
Mark Davis,
does.
who
He
originally
really
found
does look
success
like
as a
he
member
would
of Aussie
fit
Open
Mark
with
Davis
Carl Fletcher,
in like an
another member
episode
of
of
the Don Callis family.
1992 WWF Superstars.
IWGP and New Japan Strong
You know,
tag team gold
he looks
together.
like a guy that would
Mark
be
Davis,
doing the
champ,
job
to
to
Carl
Bret
Fletcher's
Hart or
Ferrari.
something.
An injury to Davis that curtailed his career.
Or like
but
he'd be doing the
somewhat
job
well.
against
Fletcher
Earthquake or
moved ahead
Typhoon.
like a meteor.
You know?
So that senton had
He's
Briscoe
built
move
like
out.
Cowboy Bill
And now
Watts,
just grabs
minus
him
the
in head,
races.
snaps him over the
Minus
The
the
rope, and
races.
here goes
Mark Briscoe coming off the
chicken
ropes
flying.
and in through with a tope. Very
Tope
nicely
Tony
done.
roll.
Maybe
Flipping
minus the
through
races.
the air and
He's from
knocking Mark
Australia.
Davis down.
I don't
You know,
think.
you
I
talked
don't think.
about the
He's not.
success.
He's not. I don't think he's Cowboy Bill
be
Watts
frank.
racist. That's
Don
a
Callis
special
completely
kind of
destroyed
racist. That's a
United
special.
Empire.
That's a
Completely destroyed.
veteran racist right
You
there.
can make an argument. that
Mark
what he has
Davis
built since the
drags
destruction
Mark Briscoe out
of
to the
United
ringside
Empire
area and just throws him
is
into
more
the
valuable,
barricade.
and certainly, Carl Fletcher,
Scoops him up,
far more prominent.
goes to lawn dart him
far
into
more
the post,
successful.
but Mark Briscoe says,
know
no
what? You're
thank
right.
you,
You
you're
can make an
going
argument
face
for that.
first into the post.
Briscoe's got the
He's
chair
got the
on
chair
the
set
apron.
up,
Now,
all
what is this about?
unfolded,
What does
so
it
he's
say
going to do
about Mark
something
Briscoe? Rather than
crazy.
hit someone with a chair, he'd rather jump off it.
Vaults off the chair with the senton.
And down is Mark
Kinda
Davis.
And
this match
hit his mark there.
continues on
Get it?
TNT
Hit his mark.
and
The battle of the
streaming on
marks.
Max.
My kids
As
can't
we're
hide
picture in
anything from me.
picture. Thank you for the lead into the picture-in-picture. Mark Briscoe to the top rope. Goes. Davis moves out of the way, follows him into the corner, hits him with a lariat. Short arm lariat coming up. Takes down Briscoe. Tries to dump Briscoe over the top rope, but he just gets slingshotted back into the ring. Holy fuck, this match is kind of a mess. I'm not going to lie to you. Kind of a mess. Now he gets it. Oh, looks like we're going to get a match between the Infantry and Lee Moriarty against Top Flight and Hologram. So we get to see Hologram in action as well tonight. So that should be good. Mark Davis getting rid of the chair. So there's going to be no chair action. The predictions for the match surprisingly just finished. As Mark Davis has got Mark Briscoe grounded in the middle of the ring with a body scissors right now. Trying to force Mark Briscoe to breathe heavier. You deplete oxygen and you get tired and you can't fight. Mark Briscoe gets to the ropes, dangling a couple toes over the ropes to break the hold. Mark Briscoe obliges at the count of 4. And we go into a full-on commercial break. So that means no more calling to action for me. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you check out the podcast. After you check out the podcast, make sure you head over to Instagram and follow us on Instagram if you like wrestling content in your Instagram feed. If you want to check out all of our short-form content and you have a TikTok account, a lot of people have a TikTok account. Don't worry, I don't do any funny TikTok dances or any influencer stuff. It's just highlights of the stream here. So if you want to check that out, come follow me on TikTok, tiktok.com/@ringside_rundown. You can follow me on TikTok. Like I said, I don't do any TikTok dances or anything like that. It's just highlights of the stream, big moments of the shows that I'm watching. Also, check out the Ringside Rundown merch store, because come Friday, all new merch. All new merch. All new merch designs. All new merch shirts, all new logo, colors.
Live from Las Vegas.
It's all going to be new come Friday.
And this match determines who finishes out.
Mark Briscoe is biting the face of Mark Davis.
Bite on the bridge of
in
the
this
nose.
mark off.
Briscoe biting Davis with his tooth.
Off the ropes with the missile drop kick.
I think.
Big shotgun avalanche drop kick from the top.
God damn, Tony Schiavone. How many names are you going to give it?
The 4-way on Wednesday, Orange Cassidy,
I can see you doing the
Speedball
whole
Mike
pointing
Bailey,
up, then pointing down,
Ricochet,
then double
stole
pointing
the match earlier.
up gimmick
One
on TikTok.
more man
What
will
is
enter,
that
and
like?
that'll be the winner of this matchup between Davis and Briscoe.
I don't
The
do
winner
any
faces Kenny
dances
Omega.
on
Sunday,
TikTok.
April 6th, live
Ooh,
on pay-per-view from
overhand
Philadelphia
chop.
for the
Regular
International title
knife edge
at
chop
AEW
from Mark
Dynasty.
Briscoe. You can see how hard he's hitting him with the sweat bouncing off the body.
I mean,
Mark Briscoe is getting lit up with some chops, but he answers back.
Briscoe ate him, he's firing right back.
These chops are coming in.
It's kind of a shame that Aussie Open didn't really get a run in AEW. Like, they still can have a run in AEW, but it's kind of a shame that they haven't had a run in AEW thus far.
I think we're going to have
Aussie Open
in both chests
could be one of the best tag teams in all of wrestling if they get them going in AEW. But then again, Kyle Fletcher is such a star right now that it would be a regression to put him in a tag team. But again, Aussie Open, fantastic tag team. I ended up getting introduced to Aussie Open when they were doing shows with Progress, and I thought they were fantastic. Big lariat from Mark Briscoe, but it doesn't bring down Mark Davis. So might as well try again.
Trying to hold his balance.
Ooh, and again, if you like the sound of Mark Briscoe.
Oh, Davis.
Dunkzilla likes getting hit hard.
Mark Davis looks like he could smoke a whole pack of Marlboro Reds
Into the rope.
in one shot.
Another forearm that time staggered the big man back to the near side corner.
Did not take Davis
That's
off
his
feet,
breakfast.
No, you're right.
A whole
Davis
pack of
has
Marlboro
been
Reds for
glued to
breakfast.
those feet, glued to that mat, not moving at all.
Briscoe looks like he's
half
going
of
for a
Davis preventing
fisherman
the
buster.
suplex.
Mark Davis says, no
Right
thank
there,
you.
did not get it.
Davis throws Briscoe back in the corner.
Lee
Oh!
suplex.
Snap.
Awkward landing for the chicken.
Release Dragon
Oh!
suplex and a running knee.
And then just sits on him.
2, no.
Ugh.
I don't think that was the cover that Mark Davis wanted, but it still got a 2 count. Just kind of
Rest
fell
in
back
peace,
on
John
that time.
Tenta.
Get
Shout
that
out
body
to
weight across the
Earthquake.
chest of Briscoe.
That was an homage. That was a pretty bad
Certainly,
homage.
veteran experience, knows that
He
he's
just
hurt.
kind of
Goes
plopped
to
on
the
him
outside to
and
get a
then
little bit
fell
of
off
respite.
sideways.
We'll see how much he gets, though. Davis follows him out.
John Tenta. I don't know if you've seen that episode of Dark Side of the Ring with
Oh,
John
wait a second,
Tenta, but
looking
it
for
was
the
a
big
very
power drive. Hold on,
fascinating
Zed.
episode
Maybe a
of Dark Side of the
here on
Ring
the floor.
with John Tenta.
Briscoe
I
fights
ended
him
up
off.
learning a lot that I
Foot to
didn't
the
know.
face.
Pop the squat on Briscoe. Blockbuster off the apron.
A running block
Very
buster
nice.
from the apron of the ring.
I haven't seen it yet, and new season starts on March
Come on,
25th.
Briscoe,
Yes, the
look
new
at this.
season of Dark Side of the
He's on
Ring
top
starts,
of
I
the safety
believe.
rail.
It's a Mick Foley episode from Hell in a Cell, which we haven't talked enough about. Mark Briscoe getting some help from
Taking the
fans to get
plunge.
back to his feet, but it's not like we've talked ad
Another look if
nauseum
we can.
about Hell in a
First the
Cell
agility,
and
then
Mick
the
Foley
pinpoint accuracy,
getting
the
thrown
elbow,
off the top of the
putting
cell.
the elbow into the chest.
But it's Dark
of
Side
Davis,
of the
who's
Ring.
stunned.
I'm a big fan of Dark Side of the Ring. Big lariat from Mark Briscoe.
Confrontation, so much on the
Lifts
line.
up Davis
The
for
winner
more
goes on to
damage.
the four-way. Will it be Briscoe? Will it be Davis? A pickup.
Fisherman Buster, very nicely
High
done.
angle
Float over
fisherman
into the
suplex.
cover.
2,
And Mark Davis kicks out at 2.5.
Oh, Mark Briscoe's so close.
Good Lord.
And he knows the look in
Yeah,
the face of
I'm
Mark
excited
Briscoe.
for the new
That's as
season
close
of
as
Dark
you
Side
could
of the
come
Ring.
to
You know, it's
three
kind of
without
a
being three.
sad
It
show.
is.
It's a very
Give it a
sad
step
show
on
that you
Smith,
realize
the
that
referee being right
professional
there.
wrestling, at least
Briscoe
back in the day,
Calling for the J
was
drill, the
a
finishing
very
maneuver of his
dark,
late brother, Jay Briscoe.
kind
There
of
he got that
sad
arm slung.
existence if you fell
Trying
into
to
the
get
wrong
that big man up.
traps.
He cannot. Back body drop, but a
Sunset
roll through
flip,
that time.
turnover, Mark Davis
Wait
rolls
a
through.
second.
Oh!
Short snap pile driver
That
there.
pile driver was nasty.
That might have done it. 1, 2.
Mark Briscoe kicks out at 2.
Wow. Not the spinning pendulum pile driver that Davis has used to beat people in the past. All reminiscent of the short Storm Zero that Tony Storm has used in her reign.
Yes.
Dunkzilla took his eyes off Briscoe.
And Briscoe
Match is
follows
kind of
him in
running
with
a little long
forearm.
for my taste.
And that
Big
put him up
uppercut
right
into a
into
Death
a
Valley
Death
driver.
Briscoe may be going up top for a froggy bow. Now, Davis pretty far out. And now he's getting to the... Oh, no!
Here's
the
Lance
bottom of the shoots
Archer.
again.
Brian Cage is in there.
One at
Dumps
the referee,
Briscoe
the
off
other
the top
shoves
rope.
Briscoe off the top.
What the fuck was that?
Coriolis force.
1, 2, 3.
Mark Davis with the win. Was that like a jumping pile driver?
Well, you
I've
gotta
never
say
seen a pile driver executed
that
like
the
that.
Don Callis family now has Mark Davis in the finals in the
That was
four-way, thanks to help from the Murder Machines.
One step closer to bringing the international title back to the Don Callis family.
I don't know who thought that was gonna happen.
Well, this is how the brackets have flushed out now. Let's take a look at our dynasty brackets, Nigel.
Nobody thought
See
that this
there,
was gonna
8
happen.
Down to 4.
I
Mark
like that
Davis of
prediction
Australia
result
joining
from
Ricochet of America.
Twitch.
Speedball
Says
Mike
nobody
Bailey
thought
of
this was gonna happen.
Japan and Orange Cassidy of the good old US.
So we're gonna have Orange
in
Cassidy,
the four-way this week. on
Mark
Dynamite.
Davis, Ricochet, and Speedball Bailey.
4 wrestlers with complete different styles.
If they're going storyline-wise, they're going to want to go with Mark Davis because they want to keep the, they want to get the International Championship back in the Don Callis family. They obviously have a beef with Kenny Omega.
We're doing something
so it
special
makes
here.
sense.
This is a dynasty we're building.
Swerve is your new top contender for the AEW
I sure
World
hope that
Championship.
Dynasty is a better pay-per-view than Revolution was, because that one not only hurt my pockets but hurt my feelings, because it was not a show that I would pay $50 for. But we shall see. Hopefully Dynasty is better. As we're in commercial break. It is Saturday, so it is the last stream of the week. I'll be back on Monday for Monday Night Raw. And Raw is actually going to be happening at 3 p.m. So the stream will be starting very early. The stream will be starting about 2:45 in the afternoon on Monday for Monday Night Raw, because they are in Belgium. I believe they're in Belgium. And Netflix is like, yeah, none of that pre-recorded bullshit. We're going to do it live. We're doing it live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. So, yep, in Belgium, I know my geographies. But yeah, they'll be in Belgium. So I'll be on here early. The show starts at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll start the stream about, 5 minutes before, Can't keep the people waiting. Got to give the people what they want. Mike's going to be at work, so he can't join us for the festivities. Sorry, Mike, that sucks. Sorry, bud. Not going to do 2-hour WWE 2K25 before Raw? Nah. I usually keep that for like its standard time. I'll keep that for the standard episodes of Raw whenever they happen, because I believe for the next 3 weeks Raw is going to be on in the afternoon. I believe it's going to be 3 o'clock on Monday. Then the following Monday it's going to be 4 o'clock, and then the Monday after that it's going to go back to 3 o'clock as they're on this European tour. But didn't they say John Cena's going to be on Monday? They said John Cena's going to be on Monday Night Raw. Maybe he'll give us an answer. I don't think so. I think John Cena's going to go the route of, remember when Chris Jericho made that return, and Chris Jericho, all he did was come out to the ring, didn't say anything, and then he would leave? I think John Cena's going to do that for a couple weeks. Because think of it this way. Everybody is watching John Cena with like bated breath, because there's only a couple more dates that John Cena will be an active competitor for the WWE. There's only like 30 or 40 more dates, right? So imagine John Cena, the heel, wasting those dates, coming out to the ring, getting all the boos from the crowd, and you're expecting John Cena to say something, and he doesn't say a word. He's just wasting those dates. Knowing that you're not going to see him. Here's Brian Cage carrying out 2 random jamokes.
Well, the Murder Machines here.
I believe the Murder Machines were supposed to be in a match.
Offering a helping hand to their opponents.
Well, helping hand to their opponents, and
Murder Machines, Brian Cage and Lance
they are
Archer.
making a profound impact on this program tonight.
Don't make that awfulness happen with Cena. I really think that's that's why I would do. Everybody's like, oh my God, there's only 30 days we get to see John Cena, or 30 dates that he's going to be on Raw and on the PLEs. Why not waste a couple?
And that is that.
Match is over.
Here are your winners, Brian Cage and Lance Charger, the Murder Machine.
I don't even know why I make my bet half the time. Leroy actually is the one that ruins my bet. Brian Cage with an F5, and holy shit, Lance Archer with a massive choke slam on Jamoke number 2. Jamoke number 1 is over there getting choked out by Brian Cage. Jamoke number 2 is getting his throat crushed by the boot of Lance Archer.
I think these young boys are going to be staying in Vegas for quite a while, getting some
Who's
medical
going to stop
attention.
these dudes?
Wow, these guys.
The match is over.
The match is over.
Here's Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe, listen, buddy, you lost. All right, you had to take the L. There's not a redeeming situation here. Trying to fight off the murder machine. Powerhouse is back out. Powerhouse Hobbs coming back out here. Maybe the Outrunners will come back out. I know Mike is hoping that the Outrunners will come back out because he's such a big fan of the Outrunners. You know what I'm not a fan of? Twitch advertisements. If you want to avoid the Twitch advertisements, hit that subscribe button down below. $5.99 American, $8.95 Canadian. £6.49 in the UK. If they come back out, I'm leaving. You're
Not sure I can protect you.
Brian Cage and Mark Briscoe are fighting amongst the audience.
Taking the
people hanging out right there. Leave them alone.
And out the door they go for crying out loud.
Good Lord, I don't know if they're going to stop there. They might go all the way out to the strip.
What an impact the Murder Machines have had on this program tonight.
Well, they certainly have. It has been a chaotic night here on Collision. And Tony, we've got so much more to come.
Well, it's been a great West Coast run for AEW, and it was chaotic Sunday night when we were in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Of course, for Revolution. Let's take a look at the conclusion of the main event between Jon Moxley and Adam Copeland.
One of the worst. I'm sorry, this might be the worst main event in AEW pay-per-view history. And again, I said this on Twitter. I think I said it even here on the stream. That match made me realize that I am not a fan of Jon Moxley whatsoever. I find Jon Moxley incredibly boring.
Dynasty, huh? I didn't lose tonight. So there's a chance by the time Dynasty rolls around, I could be the
there he
world
is.
champion. You're going to be facing me.
There he is. Hulk Copeland.
Good. That's exactly what
Adam Hogan.
Jon Moxley and Cope. The return match is set for Wednesday night.
Oh, look at that.
Live on
We get a
TBS.
rematch.
It will be a street fight.
That's exactly what the people want. Follow it up with a rematch.
It's going to be.
Here's the #1 contender for the AEW Championship, Swerve Strickland, fresh off his Revolution victory against Ricochet. Where's Nana?
Of course, the winner of that match.
Street fight because Moxley can't do a match without weapons. Moxley can't do a match without weapons, and Copeland refuses to take the pin. What are we doing here? What kind of business operation are we running?
Is Swerve's house tonight.
#1 contender will certainly be watching very closely.
I never knew Copeland would be that kind of guy where he would use his stroke
It's true, he didn't lose to Moxley, and he actually
to avoid looking lesser.
But Moxley said, "I never make the same mistake twice." You could write those words down.
1 year ago, Swerve Strickland won the world title at Dynasty.
What's good with you?
Christian will come in all angry, and somehow a match that has no rules will result in a DQ due to interference because logic.
And that was defeat.
I don't know about all that. That sounds crazy.
For the AEW World Championship.
That sounds nuts.
I don't take nothing away from that man. Ricochet, he is tough as hell. He's probably one of the best to ever step foot in this ring. Hell, he even ruptured my eardrum.
Oh, he gave him the old Travis Scott.
But I warned him about stepping to the most dangerous man in AEW, that you will be put down. And if you want to challenge me again, I'll gladly accept it, and I will smack your bald ass right back down again.
What do they got against bald people?
Now, I'm sorry I couldn't bring Nana here with me. He's back at home safeguarding the embassy robe so I can focus on the big things, the important things.
Picking on the
AEW
follicle
World Championship.
challenge is low-hanging fruit. Follically challenge
Speaking
is
of the
crazy.
AEW World Championship, we're talking about the top prize with the best roster in the world.
That's a
To
stretch.
compete for the championship, you have to be great. But to win the championship, you have to be elite. And last year, I was all elite. Last year at Dynasty, I became AEW World Champion.
Is Isaiah Swerve Scott the person to take the belt
days.
off Mox? We have not
I
seen
was
the
all
belt
elite.
since Mox won, so
And
maybe
it seems that
it's
history
the
repeats
briefcase
itself
Swerve or
because
Edge
I
will
will be
win.
standing
I
the ring from the
my
AEW
hope,
World Champion in 3
my
weeks.
hope
And I
is
will have
that
a
they
chance
give the
to
belt
lead
back
the
to Swerve.
dynasty once
This title reign from Moxley is making me realize that they should have never taken the belt off of Swerve in the first place. He should have had a year-long run as world champion. He still should be champion to this moment. And mind you, I'm saying that
being
as
said,
Swerve
next
versus
week
Bryan
in Omaha,
Danielson
Nebraska,
and
and
All In
Dynamite,
is my
you have Jon
all-time
Moxley
favorite wrestling match. I thought that was a
facing
perfect
off against
wrestling
Cope
match.
for the AEW World
And
Championship once
Bryan
again in a
Danielson
street
is
fight.
on my Mount Rushmore of professional wrestlers. However, if you're the alternative to what is the most popular, you have
Funny
to
thing,
do
you probably
things
know this about
differently.
me
You
and
have
Cope,
to
that
go
me
with
and him,
your
we go
younger
way back.
talent.
I looked up to that
Swerve
man
Strickland
since I was a kid,
has
pretty much
the
all my
opportunity
life.
to be
And
a
a couple years
generational
ago,
talent.
he was the man
a
that
top
took me under his
guy.
wing and
He
taught me what
carries
it
himself
was
like
like
a
to
top
really
guy.
seize
He's
the
a guy that you
opportunity.
can put on the posters.
To put it
on
this
the
way, you don't become
advertisements
dangerous
for AEW
without
as your
learning from
centerpiece,
Rated R.
as your poster child. He fits the bill. And
but make no mistake about it,
I don't
Cope,
think a
I'm gonna
50-something-year-old
reiterate something that
Edge
you
is the
taught
guy
me a
to
long time ago.
do it, you know?
Whether you
Like,
are a challenger,
This
whether
is
you
why
are
the
champion,
whole Edge
you're in my
refuses
way.
to lose thing is so baffling, because it's like
Right now,
what more do you have to
you're a
prove,
legend.
dude?
You're an
You're
icon,
already
but you are
you're already a
standing
Hall of
in the way
Famer
of the future
in the
of all elite
top
wrestling, and I
wrestling
will
Hall
mow
of
you
Fame.
down.
Why do you need to prove yourself more to these young up and coming talents?
Now we have Jon Moxley.
I just don't get it.
A 4-time AEW World Champion. You don't become that without being an elite level performer. But John, I used to really think that me and you were cut from the same cloth.
Technically,
Until
you
you
are. You
mentioned
both came from CZW.
That there's nobody in the back that can hold down the world championship like you can. And I really don't believe you believe what you're saying. I don't believe you believe anything of what you're saying, John. So much that we gotta listen to this dribble every week, night in and night out. You standing in the back in boiler rooms, talking in riddles. But all I see when I look at you, John, is true desperation.
Ow.
And desperation's all you're gonna have to hold on to. Because to catch a maniac, you are going to have to send a maniac. In 3 weeks, 3 weeks time, Dynasty in Philadelphia. Whether it's Mox, whether it's Cope, the outcome doesn't matter. The Dynasty era continues. And it is me who's going to bring it back, the World Championship, and turn this place back into whose house? Whose house?
Mox has hit the ring with a crowbar. Why is Mox dressed as one of the sticky bandits?
That's where he came from. Look what he did.
What is this guy doing? Come on, man. Like, all right.
Crowbar that he's just
Mox
slammed
hit the
into
ring with
knee.
a crowbar. Hit Swerve with a stomp. Why does he look like he's coming from doing a breaking and entering? Like, I don't.
Moxley attacks.
He was robbing guest rooms earlier. Well, they are in Vegas. They are in Vegas.
Catch a maniac. You better send a maniac.
Why
We just
is
saw a
he-
maniac. The AEW World Champion John Moxley.
He looks like he just
Now,
completed
Moxley,
a
as you're
breaking and entering
following him
before he
outside.
attacks Swerve.
Consider that a free lesson. Respect won't get you anywhere, Swerve. Swerve, Jay White, all these guys trying to back me into a corner. Copeland, you're all amateurs. Rated R superstar. I hate your guts. I hate what you turned me into. I hate what you've done to me on Wednesday night. It's over! Rated R Superman. Superstar. He's a dead man. Wednesday night on Dynamite, Copeland. It's over!
I think
Jon
Mox said on
Moxley
Wednesday night it's over.
Is obviously one step ahead. And there you see Dr. Michael Sampson checking in on Swerve. He's holding on that ear. Stomped him on the head, on the ear, on the eardrum that was already burst.
I've never had
All
a
right.
bursted eardrum,
As
but they
they're
don't
attending
sound
to
fun at
Stuart
all.
Strickland. We're going to check with Lexi
That
Nair
doesn't
to
sound
see on the
fun at
condition
all.
of Thunder Rosa, who was attacked earlier by Megan Bayne.
Yeah,
Lexi,
everybody's
take it
getting
away.
attacked. Megan Bayne attacks Thunder
I'm in the
Rosa.
trainer's room trying to get an update to see
Moxley
if Thunder
attacks
Rosa is
Swerve.
physically able to compete tonight in her match against Megan Bayne.
Hey, don't ask her. Anything that has to do with my health, you ask me. And you know what? Megan, I'm not gonna let you punk me tonight. Because you know what? It is.
She said something she wasn't supposed to say. Murder Machines destroyed two doors.
Well,
Yeah, we don't count
determined
that.
to say the least to get in the ring as
We don't count
we
the two
imagined
dorks.
she would be is Thunder Rosa. And we're time for our standby match. We understand this should be a great one. On a standby match, let's go to the ring.
Hologram is
The
teaming up
following
with
trios contest is
Top
scheduled
Flight.
for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, the team of
Yeah, get
Dante
these.
and Darius Martin, Top Flight, and Hologram!
Exciting young trios team. We talked earlier about Hologram getting double payback.
No Harley.
This past
No
week
Harley.
on Dynamite. This young luchador has been the talk of the business for a long time, ever since debuting.
I forgot who
Dallas
their
residency
face.
this past year.
I can't remember.
We're gonna have a big test here tonight.
Well, they really are.
Very tough trio team.
Oh, Shane Taylor promotion.
Watch out. The big man's here with his crew.
And their opponents, accompanied by Shane Taylor, the Infantry, and the Ring of Honor Pure Champion.
There you go.
Styles,
There is your channel point prediction. Hologram and Top Flight taking on Shane Taylor Promotions, the Infantry,
one of
and
the
Lee
greatest
Moriarty.
technical wrestlers in the world today. And the
I really
Infantry,
don't know
a
who
great
to go
addition
for.
to Shane Taylor
We've been seeing a lot
Promotions.
more of the Infantry and
Hoorah!
Shane Taylor
Have no
Promotions.
fear,
They've
the
been
Infantry
featured a lot
is here.
more than usual.
Saw pick up a week ago. We saw
Hologram is undefeated. I might go with Top
three
Flight and
men
Hologram
can
because
make
Hologram
quick
is
work of a
undefeated.
team.
So they
Of
might
course, they
want to
got the
keep
big man,
riding
of
that
course.
momentum. Even if he loses, it
Taylor
doesn't
down at
affect his
ringside, and
singles record.
here's-
But still should be a lot of fun.
Well, I said, take a look at this crew. I think the crew's coming out here. Yes. Leo Rush. Action Andretti. Coming out with chairs. It looks like they're just going
Leo
to
Rush and
open
Action
the chairs and
Andretti
sit and watch
with
this
those
matchup.
stupid ass Gengar jackets.
We know the problem that they have had.
Those are some ugly jackets.
Top Flight, as a matter of fact, it wasn't that long ago. They were friends of Top Flight.
Yeah.
Whatever
The
happened to
crew
just going to the
got
commentary
tired
desk?
of Top Flight and said it's time for us to step out on their own. But right now, look.
Nice chain
center
wrestling
ring,
between
Lee
Hologram
Moriarty,
and
the
Lee
pure
Moriarty.
champion. If anyone can
Lee
take
Moriarty,
away the
the Ring of
undefeated
Honor
streak
Pure
of Hologram.
Champion.
It is Lee Moriarty. I know from personal experience, having faced Moriarty. Here's a cover.
One. Got a 1 count that
Nice
time.
suplex from
First
Hologram.
final battle in December in New York City. Moriarty proving just how good he was.
Hologram very good too.
That hologram is. Look at this.
We already know
Great
Lee
move that time by
Moriarty's pretty
Moriarty.
good as the Ring of Honor Pure Champion. To be
Neither
the Ring of
man
Honor
able to
Pure
get the
Champion, you
bridging
got to be
pin.
pretty
1,
good.
2.
You know. Cross chop
You
to
can
the
see
throat, a
the
hologram
crew.
from Lee Moriarty.
That's CRU.
There's
And-
Harley
Oh
Graham.
my gosh.
Harley
It is
Graham
Harley
is
Graham.
here.
I love me
Graham
some
has
Harley
arrived.
Graham.
She's watching backstage.
She kind of reminds me of Harley
Played a
Cameron.
pivotal role this past week on Dynamite. Hologram and Powerhouse Hobbs victory.
Maybe we'll get like a love situation between Harley Graham and Hologram.
Tonight.
I like Shane Taylor
There
Promotions. He's an underrated wrestler. I also like
Dante in.
Megan Bayne. Leo Rush
Now
is a talented
Darius
wrestler who has
picked up
retired
great
way too many
vertical
times. Yeah, he has retired way too many times. You're right about that, Jason.
Move.
I guess he's found his footing
Still to come tonight.
with
Thunder Rosa,
Action
Megan
Andretti as
Bayne.
this tag
Thunder
team.
Rosa, as we know, already
They
beaten
seem
up
to
by
have a
Megan
lot of
Bayne,
tag teams and a
but
lot
she
of
is
factions.
damned and determined to get in this matchup. Great arm drag.
But
taken
I
that
do
time
like
by
the fact that they're focusing
Dante
more
Martin.
on the
And
infantry.
of course, FTR, O'Reilly,
Harley Bravo
Roderick
and
Strong,
Sean Dean.
the undisputed
And
kingdom, and a
it's a
return
fact,
match.
though, Shane
What we
Taylor
saw here
Promotions.
a couple weeks ago on Collision.
That's saying
gonna
something
get
for
the
wrestlers
hits
who
in.
retired too many times.
Wow, that
Wrestling
got the
retirements
drop
are the
kick
most fake retirements
That
out
drop
there,
kick
yeah.
was incredible, right on the
Shout
face
out to
of
Mark
Captain
Henry
Sean
and
Dean.
Oh, look
AJ
at the
Styles and
Yep. Watch from
all the
behind,
recent
Sean
fake
Dean.
retirements we've seen.
Standing switch.
Dante, better be careful. Dante's been in the job long enough to know never turn your back on your opponent.
Dante is
Harley
in there
Bravo's
with both
made
the
the blind
infantry
side,
members.
and
Harley
there's a
Bravo
running
off
boot
the
that
big
time.
boot.
Carly Bravo and fans. This matchup, this big trios match on Collision continues on TNT and streaming on Max. Stay with us.
All right, they're in picture mode. What is Lee Moriarty doing? He's like mugging for the camera. Mugging for the camera as the infantry beats down Dante Martin. Sean Dean gets tagged in, whips Carly Bravo into Dante Martin for a second time. Sean Dean with a back elbow splash. Follows it up with a big clothesline. While we're in picture, ladies and gentlemen, and you know I'm going to keep plugging it, here's the latest episode of the Ringside Rundown podcast. If you like wrestling podcasts, definitely check out this episode. This episode is myself and my co-host Shay Hickson going through the entire AEW Revolution pay-per-view, giving our thoughts on the matches, giving our thoughts on the pay-per-view as a whole, and also delivering our flame rating match, our match ratings. It's similar to like Dave Meltzer's star ratings, but instead of stars, we use like the flame emojis because like it's 2025, and also we're very staunch on our ratings. We're not out here throwing everything a 6, 7, 8 star match, 8 flame match or nothing like that. No, we keep it real, we keep it real. Carly Bravo steps on the throat of Dante Martin. Referee admonishes him. Now, Carly is messing with Dante, telling him to get a tag, but he halts that momentum. They're doing a good job of keeping him in the corner, doing the typical tag team stuff, keeping your opponent in the corner away from his partner so he can't get a tag, wearing him down. Big scoop slam from Sean Dean. Sean Dean off the ropes with a big elbow drop. Poor Dante Martin is in trouble. He needs to get a tag in the worst way. once again, a little bit of a scheduling change coming up with Raw being live from Europe. There are no pre-taped episodes of Raw, so the next couple Raw streams are going to be in the afternoon. Starting on Monday, it's going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully while you're watching Raw, you can join me here on Twitch and watch along with me.
TNT streaming on Max. Tony Nigel with you as we are heading, of
Carly
course,
Bravo goes up and over and gets dropped.
Dynasty coming up on
Sean
April
Dean
6th,
gets a
and of
boot
course,
to the side of
big
the head.
matches
Dante
coming
trying to
up
get a tag to
Wednesday.
either Hologram or Darius. And it gets stopped.
So close.
Manhattan drop.
Great job by
Sean Dean
Captain
does the smart
Sean
thing.
Dean
He gets rid of
clearing
his
the
tag team
corner
partners.
and
Flatliner
rolling
from Carly
in.
Bravo.
That's it.
I didn't even know Carly Bravo was the
Carly Bravo
legal
only got
competitor
two.
for his team.
Again.
Harley Graham looking on, but wait a second.
Uh-oh.
What in the world
Is Mortos in love with
doing
Harley
there?
Graham?
I have no
Is
idea what to
Mortos
say
trying to
about this,
move
guys.
in on Hologram's counterpart? What's going on here?
Well, okay, we noticed that Dralistico of LFI is on Spanish commentary. But what does that mean? Let's hear what's going on over there.
Dralístico, ¿qué opinas tú de lo que está pasando allá tras bambalinas?
Oh, yo no puedo opinar nada, ¿por qué? Porque
Hey, is that Carlos Cabrera?
bestia, la verdad es que no se está comportando como un ingobernable.
The kisses would be
Okay, glad we heard
fantastic.
in. Did you
Mask
understand that?
on mask
Of course I
kisses.
do.
Hey, buddy.
Okay.
Trilingual, I don't know about that. Obviously,
Trilingual.
Calm
Dralisco
down.
upset the Beast Mortis
Tag
again.
is made. I don't know what
Darius
this is.
finally
Distracted by
gets
Harley
tagged in.
Graham.
Okay.
What a fool.
Darius takes
And
out
now
everybody
it is
from the
Darius Martin,
infantry
fist of
team.
Fire. Undercut to the jaw. Pick up.
Stops Sean Dean's momentum with an
Manhattan
atomic
drop.
drop
Hanging the captain
into
of the
a
crowd.
hanging
Briscoe.
bulldog.
Oh, and a hook kick.
Darius Martin, relatively fresh
Gamingiri
now,
to the
spent
face
most
of
of his
Sean
time
Dean.
on the
Darius
apron.
re-enters the ring with a flatliner off the
Gamingiri
rope
in the cover. 1, 2, no.
and a 2 count.
Only got a 2 count. Beast Mortos.
Well,
I
a
don't know what to
man
make of
loves a woman. Yeah,
What are you
making
trying-
Carly
Assumptions,
Bravo
Harley
gets the
Graham is
blind
a woman, but
tag.
either way,
Darius didn't see the
Mortos
tag, so he
not
doesn't
out
know
here.
who the legal
Good
competitor is.
Dralistico.
He's
A
focusing
running
all his energy on
European
Sean Dean.
uppercut by Darius.
Carly Bravo slips in and attacks
There's
Darius.
Carly Bravo.
Feeds him into Sean Dean, who comes in with an elbow off the top rope.
Hologram saw action at the beginning of this match, but not since then. And right now, the infantry,
Ooh, nice
now
move
they
from
can win this
the
thing right now. 1, 2, no.
Hologram
It
says,
was
"You're not
Hologram
screwing up my undefeated streak."
spoiling the party.
Hologram coming in illegally, not the legal man, and this match now starting to break down.
Up on top is Dante.
Woo.
And on top goes Dante.
That's always a
And
dangerous
Captain
spot.
Sean Dean. And now Hologram in, spinning over Lee Moriarty. Arm whipping him down. Watch out, fans. Here he goes.
Eee, whoa, what the
And
fuck? What a tope.
Suicida. Like a flying arrow through the air or a dart.
That's the
or a
traditional
javelin
way
or
to do it.
whatever. Meanwhile, in the
Like a
ring,
missile, yeah. That's the traditional way to do it. You lead with
Darius
your
got
head.
1, 2, got a 2 count. He'll tag in Dante.
Dante gets tagged in from Darius.
Carly Bravo not
Carly
realizing
Bravo
that
not where he
there.
wants to
Look at
be.
that double team.
It's a German for his troubles.
1, 2, 3.
And Dante gets the win.
Here are your winners, Top Flight and Hologram.
And Top Flight looking right at their former buddies, the Crew. Look at the face of Dante on the right. He's laser focused on action and ready. Look at that.
And a bad blood between these two teams. Top Flight might be seeing the Crew
Nobody
in
thought
their
this was
future,
gonna happen.
dare I say.
And Dralistico.
Might be seeing Harley Graham in his future. Beast Mortos gets his way.
Once
This
again,
is
let's
cool.
take a look. Look at that amazing move.
Yeah, Hologram
That's a
riding
way to
down
get
Lee
like a.
Moriarty,
That
back
seems like it's gonna be a
inside.
headache.
It's the tag
You
team
know, if he
combination
hits it
of
wrong,
Top Flight and hooking the outside
or he hits it
leg,
with too much force,
so that Carly Bravo couldn't get to the bottom rope.
might give himself a
big
stinger.
victory for Top Flight, making their ascension here in the AEW tag team ranks.
A lot of things going on still to come tonight. FTR and the Undisputed Kingdom of Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. But up next, fans, Thunder Rosa. Can she perform in this matchup against Megan Bayne? Can she compete? We're going to find out. Take a look at where AEW is coming your way.
It's still talked about today. Wembley was big, but this is Texas. Everything's bigger here.
The stakes.
You think they're going to be able to fill that entire Globe Life stadium for All In Texas? I don't know, man.
The sound of legends colliding.
I don't know, man.
Reigniting and history being made.
Gonna be
Get
quite
ready,
difficult.
Texas. We're gonna blow the roof off. From
The
Dallas to Houston,
one thing
San
that they
Antonio
had in
to
the
El
UK
Paso.
is that the UK
This is your
fans are
moment,
crazy
Texas.
for professional
AEW
wrestling.
All In
So they were going to
coming
come out
Globe Life
regardless,
Field in Arlington.
no matter what the
Live,
product
July 12th.
looks
Tickets are
like.
on sale now.
I don't think they can
AEWTix.com.
replicate that for a show in Texas.
Prove to the world that nothing is
I
bigger
don't know,
than
man.
AEW in Texas.
Don't just watch history, be history.
I don't know. As they go to commercial break, gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. I don't see them really touting the numbers like they usually do for this big show. They like to tout the numbers. Oh, we've sold this many tickets. You know, this is what we're looking like. This is the record that we're gonna be beating. We haven't seen any of that so far with this All In show, so it kind of has me worried. I really hope that they can pull this off. Commercial break right now. So while we're in commercial break, I'm trying to figure out what video to put on. How about this one? How about Zelina Vega prank calls Dirty Dom?
Hello?
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 Hi. So I'm ordering for my mom. She's driving right now, but I have to order dinner. So I'm calling. I need a sushi and a slushy frosty McFlurry freezy.
Who the hell is this? I think you got the wrong number, kid.
No.
This isn't a food spot.
I need chicken tenders because I feel like only
Chicken tenders?
but
What are you talking? You have the wrong number. How old are you, kids?
I feel like chicken tenders, people who eat chicken tenders only like to have really tiny peepees.
What?
Sorry, I'm choking on my nose.
How old are you, kid?
My mom is driving the car and pickles, but I need
Put your mom on the phone.
put my mom. You want to talk to my mom? Do you want to date my mom?
Is your mom hot?
Is my mom? Mom, he's asking me if you're hot or something. I don't know. I tried to order cheese blanket pizzas. Why are you mean? Aren't you supposed to be serving me? The customer is always right. That's what they say.
This is not a restaurant, kid.
But you're a restaurant, or is this Patrick?
Patrick? What? No, this is not Patrick. Are you Patrick?
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
Are you Patrick? I don't know. I'm asking. My name is Harold.
Do you know Harold? I don't know Harold. Kid, put your mom on the phone. What is this? All right, is she hot though? Yeah, but is your mom hot?
I don't know, Mom. Are you warm? They're asking for your body temperature.
Not body temperature. As in, like, Wait, how old are you before I can continue to explain?
I'm 7.
7? What? Alright, yeah. Time to go, kid.
Oh, it's a great classic video. Jason wants to know, for your Raw on Netflix watch along, are you doing the replay or are you watching it at 3 p.m. on Monday? We are watching it 3 p.m. on Monday. 3 p.m. on Monday, live on Netflix. it's going to be very interesting watching Raw at that time, but I'm very excited for it. For more updates on like anything that happens, I don't know, Jason, if you're on Discord, but please, if you are on Discord, make sure you join us and join the fun. But that's basically where I keep everybody updated daily. Every stream that I do, I always update it in Discord. So yeah, to answer your question, we're going to be doing a live watch along 3 p.m. on Monday for Monday Night Raw.
Go out of your way, do not miss it.
Mike says so far on Russell Tix, it says they're only set up for 18,000 seats, and they distributed just under 12,000. You can't have 18,000 seats in a 60,000 seat stadium.
We heard about the
Yeah,
disrespect
for that,
of
just
Megan
try
Bayne,
to do
and
it
ever
at
since
Madison
arriving
Square
here
Garden
into
or something.
AEW, Megan Bayne has been a rapid descent. First for the former AEW Women's Champion, then for the former TBS Women's Champion as well, with Statlander and Willow Nightingale. No chance for the AEW Women's Champion. Megan Bayne taking aim. The whore you all adore was left on the floor.
Ay. I don't know
Truly
what this
Amazonian
company
superstar Megan
they
Bayne.
consistently
A stoic look on her face belies an absolute physical dominance.
And now a one-on-one matchup against
There you guys
Thunder
go. If
Rosa.
you want to gamble your channel points, you can either choose Megan Bayne or Thunder Rosa. Put as many channel points as you want to.
Rosa with the tape ribs.
It's going to
from
be
the
very
attack that
odd.
we saw earlier tonight.
Ay.
La Mera, the best.
Ay.
of the
Tony
best.
Khan.
Gonna have to
Somebody
prove it here
needs to
tonight.
sit Tony Khan and say, we have to take a
Rosa,
year and we have to
former
write
AEW
this
champion,
ship.
considers herself
That
a
if we're going to
gatekeeper,
put on
a
a
locker
show
room
in
leader,
a
if you will, in the
60,000
AEW
seat
division.
field,
Feels
we can
her,
at
and
least
Megan
come
Bayne
close to
showed
that.
her
If
no
they can come
respect.
close to at least like
Showed the AEW
20,000,
champion,
30,
Tony Storm, no respect.
like 30, 40,000
Showed the
is what you
entire
want to
division
shoot
no
for.
respect, and is now
If you're
trying to
AEW,
beat
you
some
want to shoot
respect out of Bayne.
30 to 40,000 out of 60,000 in that
Weeks
state.
ago, it was Thunder Rosa trying to
And
welcome
to
Megan
not do
Bayne
that,
here to AEW. We saw it on camera.
does look
And that all started right there. Megan Bayne ate those chops.
Megan Bayne
missed
going
the
for the pump kick, trying to
but
adjust
Thunder
here.
Rosa just having
Sitting
away.
on his chair for so long is quite uncomfortable. Thunder Rosa hitting Megan with those boxing forearms.
Don't forget, Dynasty's gonna be live in Philadelphia.
Comes off the
Of course,
ropes.
Sunday,
Megan
April
Bayne
6th.
with a shoulder block
Running
just
shoulder
drops
block. Gonna be in
Thunder Rosa.
Baltimore, Wednesday, April
Thunder
9th
Rosa
for
giving up
Dynamite.
quite
How
a
about
bit of
that in
size to
Baltimore?
Megan
Look
Bayne.
forward to returning to Baltimore in the month of April, Springfield, Mass.
Not
Guys
only
will
that,
be there
as
for
you
Collision
saw
on
if you've been
Saturday,
watching the show,
April 12th. Chop
Megan
by
Bayne
Megan Bayne,
attacked
getting her in the
Thunder
corner.
Rosa
And then
backstage,
two nights in Boston.
injuring her
16 of 70
ribs.
for Dynamite and
So
Collision
Thunder Rosa's in this
Boston.
match wrestling at
So
like
we got a lot going on in the month
75%.
of April. Love to see you with us live like this capacity crowd here tonight in Las Vegas.
Thunder Rosa off the second rope
AEWTRX.com.
gets caught by Megan Bayne and
look
put
at
in a
this.
bear hug. Megan Bayne
Bayne
just
ragdolling
ragdolling Thunder Rosa right
Thunder
now.
Rosa and then
Ooh,
chucking her
big
out
suplex.
like a sack of spuds.
Cannot be good for those ribs, man, that were destroyed
Well,
during that
it
interview.
was
Ladies
Thunder
and gentlemen, if
Rosa
you stuck
who said
around
that she had
after
bigger
the
ovaries
advertisement break, I appreciate
Megan
you. Thank you
Bayne's
so
brain
much
cells
for
were
supporting
clearly
the stream.
the brains
And
of
even
Megan
if you
Bayne
can't subscribe to
attacking
the
her
channel,
opponent here.
you're helping me out
Giving her
by
this
watching
considerable
the
advantage.
advertisements. I appreciate that. Just to let you know, if you would like to avoid those Twitch advertisements, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button down below. Not only do you avoid those Twitch advertisements, you support the channel, you get cool emotes to use in chat, 15% off the Ringside Rundown merchandise store,
Step into an
and a special
electrifying
section
world
of
of
our
choice.
Discord opens
Everything
up
you need to
where
move
you can
through
watch
your
the
world,
shows that I
your
am
way.
acting to if you don't have access to them. Mike says, damn, I'd take a bear hug from Bayne. You know what? Calm it down. Settle down. Settle down there, buddy. You got about a minute left to put up more channel points for either Megan Bayne or Thunder Rosa. To be honest with you guys, I'd put all my channel points on Megan Bayne. Thunder Rosa is not looking too good. Thunder Rosa getting whipped pillar to post on the outside, getting thrown into the barricade, dropping like a corpse. Megan just out there playing with her food, it looks like. Megan scoops up Thunder Rosa and just slams her on the outside. There's no gives on that floor. Megan Bayne looks like a complete powerhouse for AEW. She looks like somebody that can make them a lot of money. She fits very well in a situation where they have people like Stat, Mercedes Moné. I wonder where Hikaru Shida's been. Hikaru Shida's not been around. Hopefully she's doing okay. But like, I'd love to see a feud between Queen Aminata and Megan Bayne. I think that would be a lot of fun as they go into a full commercial break. Again, I don't understand why they do that. I don't understand why they go into half commercial break with the picture-in-picture and then they go into a full commercial break. Just do the full commercial break. What the hell's wrong with you? But if you want to, check out they're out there damn minds. Yes, they are. They are out there damn minds. Why not just put it full commercial break? I don't get it. Anyway, check out the merch store. Like I said, we're updating the merch store on Friday. You're going to see an update to everything Ringside Rundown in terms of like graphics and stuff like that. Getting a new logo. New merchandise is going to be put up. New colorway, new everything. New, even the transitions. Even the transitions, like, for example, when I switch over and I go, and since I could do it really quickly, I'll just do it really quickly. You see that transition? That transition is going to be going away as well, and we're going to get a new one. It's going to look all fancy, new colors.
Forearm shot. Oh, Megan Bayne, one forearm. Put Thunder Rosa down to one knee, but here comes Thunder Rosa back.
Thunder Rosa got a lot of heart.
Giving up some size, both in height and weight.
Former AEW World Champion Thunder Rosa became World Champion because of determination. Because of a never say die fight attitude. She needs one more than ever. Here now. Pick up.
Ooh, that looked low. A vicious kick there.
That was a vicious kick. You're right.
Thunder Rosa with a drop kick there.
Megan Bayne staying on her feet. Here comes Thunder Rosa.
A big breath.
Oh, there
Banderas
she goes over the top. Megan Bayne
blocks the shot from Megan.
Thunder
Rosa climbing up to the top rope.
She's got to take a risk.
She really is going to.
Missile drop kick.
Drop kick from the top.
Nicely done.
Thunder Rosa in her wheelhouse, but an awkward landing there to the damaged rib cage.
Head of steam.
Whoa. Woo.
Collided with the chin of
There's a little mustard on that one.
Now, for the first time in this match, Megan Bayne down, and this is the first time we've ever seen Bayne really tested like this.
Got a whole soul on that kick, yeah.
Champion is doing just that.
Thunder Rosa doing her best to try to neutralize the bigger Megan Bayne.
Rosa Romero has to battle.
Bouncing her head off the steel steps.
Vicious pre-match attack. Showing her guts and her determination that took her to the AEW Women's Championship.
Back in March of 2022,
We're back on the rampway to the ring.
Had to relinquish it because of an injury. She's up in the middle.
Oh no. This is not good.
She's in the clutches of Megan
Good.
Bayne.
Good escape from Thunder Rosa.
Sure did.
Firing back with the forearm after getting hit with one.
Out on the rampway there. Gotta be very careful. The stakes are raised. Here we are in Vegas.
Oh, pick up by Megan Bayne.
Oh,
I don't like this.
Not on the rampway, no. Face first on the rampway.
She didn't fall flat.
Thunder Rosa trying to get her knees down to
She
protect
didn't fall
her midsection.
flat.
But because of that, the jaw of La Mera driven into the rampway there. We might see a count out
If she
here.
would have fell flat, like
Rosa
visually, it would have been
doggedly,
more appealing.
Desperately
She
trying to get into the ring.
kind of braced
Yep, here comes Rosa back.
the fall with her knees.
Hands and knees.
Which, I mean, you want them to be safe.
She's
you know?
in. But as she just handed herself on a platter.
She's on the shoulders of
Megan
Megan Bayne. And she gets an
Fate's
F5.
descent.
I don't give a shit what the name's called. It's an F5. Megan Bayne gets the win against Thunder Rosa.
Here's your winner, Megan Bayne.
Bayne
She
just beat
continues
a
to be
former
undefeated.
AEW Women's
Control
Champion.
yourself. Control yourself, Leroy.
This woman
Learn how to act in
is
front
going
of
to
a
take
lady.
something to be stopped.
Megan Bayne, who made her intentions known.
Good
Attacking
Lord.
Toni Storm. She's not done.
She's not done.
She is not done.
Oh, again, the damage midsection.
Oh, good God, it's-
The Argentine backbreaker.
It's been a while since I've seen an Argentine backer.
She's timeless.
Hey, Mike.
And she's the world
Settle
champion.
down.
That's perfect timing from Toni Storm.
You knew Megan Bayne's attack Wednesday would be answered.
Here we go.
Both women just throwing live rounds at each other. Toni Storm ducks the attack, goes for a headbutt. Megan Bayne did nothing. Oh no!
The world champion.
Oh no! Oh!
Fate's descent.
Fate's descent.
The current AEW
F5.
Women's Champion. Flat
Spillage.
in the middle of the ring.
Fix your
All right,
top,
referees
Megan
out.
Bayne. Mike's gonna have a
Up and
heart
up the
attack.
world champion, but Fate's descent twice here, Nigel.
Megan Bayne again has shown how dominant, how domineering, how commanding. Wait a second. Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander's out here.
Statlander's out. What's she doing now? She's helping out Thunder Rosa first. I can understand that. As the referees are attending to Toni Storm. And now Luther, the butler, has come out as well. Look at that little wry smile on the face
Look
of
at
Megan
the
Bayne.
carnage caused by Megan Bayne, and Chris
Absolutely.
Statlander doesn't want a
Jesus.
part of it. And
Megan
I
Bayne
don't blame
alone
her
dropped
one
Thunder
bit.
Rosa and then dropped Toni Storm for the hell of it.
Well, the world champion.
You weren't
is
looking
going
at
to
her
be okay.
smile, Tony. What was Tony looking
We
at?
hope.
Not very okay to me. She's being carried out.
What a night it's been. Now
What
let's
a
take look
show.
at what's coming up Wednesday on Dynamite.
Are you excited
There's
to
gonna
see
be
the
a
street
rematch
fight between
from
Jon
Revolution,
Moxley
but under
and
street fight
Hope
conditions. The Rated R
for the
Superstar Hope
AEW
takes on the
World
AEW World
Championship?
Champion Jon Moxley.
We're calling a
You were
grown
wrong,
man
Nigel.
Cope.
Statlander does want a piece of Megan Bayne, and just signed by Tony Khan this coming Wednesday. Statlander, Megan Bayne one-on-one.
That's
Hell
going to
of
be a good
matchup. And
match.
speaking of hell of a matchups, the four-way to find out who will face Kenny Omega for the international title at Dynasty happens this week on Dynamite.
Been a big
Might be
weekend
Ricochet. I'm
already.
gonna
It's
go with
gonna be a big
Ricochet on that
weekend
one.
Tomorrow, Slam Dunk Saturday, or next weekend, Slam
Yeah,
Dunk
again
Saturday,
for
Slam
a
Dunk Sunday,
Slam Dunk
Collision, both
Saturday
here on TNT,
and
streaming
Slam
on
Dunk
Max,
Sunday.
11 p.m., 8
Unfortunately,
p.m.,
we will
immediately
not be doing
following
live
the
watch
NCAA
alongs for
tournament.
Collision
And what a
in the
huge
coming
match
weeks
for Saturday,
because of the
Nigel.
Talking up
NCAA
TNT, the
tournament,
TNT title
and
will be on
Collision
the
will be
line as
on a
Daniel
little bit late.
Garcia
So
faces Adam Cole in a
unfortunately, we
rematch
will
that
not be
did not
seeing-
have
we
a
won't be seeing
conclusion.
Daniel
We will
Garcia
have
defend
one
the TNT
at Slam Dunk
Championship
Saturday.
against
We'll find
Adam
out
Cole
who will lead
with
the
everyone
TNT
banned
title.
from ringside. That should be a good
And how
match.
about this? We found out, of course, there'll be no outside interference like there was
Oh,
last time
stop it,
between
Michael.
Daniel Garcia and of course,
Stop it,
Adam
Michael.
Cole.
A clear winner and a clear loser. That's what we're going to get, and I think hopefully in our main event here tonight as well.
They're going to join us here for this. How about this? For Grand Slam Sunday, we talked about a little bit earlier. How about this Luchador tag team? It's going to be
fun.
spectacular on Sunday, Nigel.
Slam Dunk Sunday, certainly. Commander and Hologram with an axe to grind as they take on LFI.
Coming up next, though, fans, it's the return match. FTR, Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. Let's take a look at how we got here between these two teams.
All right, might as well set up the channel point predictions.
FTR against Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly. 7 years since they last faced off. Wait a second, oh, there it is!
1, 2, 3. His leg is still on the rope. Dak says didn't want to win it like this.
Referee Stephon Smith has decided to restart the match.
And a well-earned victory by the Undisputed Kingdom.
I don't apologize for anything last week. I think the only thing maybe I apologize for is stooging myself off to the referee. The absolute best tag team on this planet should have won that match last week.
To be fair, the victory was tainted, so you'll do the right thing.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to gamble with your channel points,
the best tag
you
team in the
can do
world.
so. You have less than 5 minutes to do so. It is the main event for tonight's collision between FTR, Dax Harwood, and Cash Wheeler, taking on Undisputed Kingdom's Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. So while they're in commercial break, you can gamble your channel points. I know Mike is excited. He gets to watch next week's collision. He's going to see his favorite wrestler in the entire world, Daniel Garcia, take on Adam Cole. I can't even say it with a straight face because he'll kill me. He'd kill me. That's his worst. Imagine, like, take the Outrunners and Daniel Garcia versus the Learning Tree. Glad it won't be a live stream next week. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, man. Hey, Leroy. Hey, what are you doing over there? Why are you laying like that?
Hey. Hey, where's the freaking gabagoo? You motherfucker. You motherfucker, huh? Don't make me get the... Ah! Hey, I'm walking here.
I'm walking here. I don't know why I didn't finish the whole video, but thank you for playing that, Mike. I appreciate it. Thank you for participating in the fun. I'm still trying to figure out why Leroy is laying that way. Hey. Hey. Buddy, you good? You good? You okay? He's just tired. You all right? You okay, Leroy? He's out of F's to give. Yeah, he's not feeling tonight's episode of Collision, apparently. But I can tell you for a fact, he was feeling the latest episode of the Ringside Rundown podcast. So make sure you go check that out if you like wrestling and wrestling podcast. Check that link out. That's a Spotify link, but it's available wherever you listen to podcasts. Just go ahead and search Ringside Rundown on your platform of choice. Hit the follow button or subscribe button, whichever they ask you to do. And that way you'll never miss an episode of the Ringside Rundown podcast. Don't worry, the latest episode will be uploaded to YouTube rather shortly. I'm just behind. I'm only behind that episode. I just keep forgetting. For how Collision was on paper, this has only been slightly better than Dynamite. I've been yawning a lot during this stream. Yeah, well, maybe you need some Bang energy drink. Maybe get yourself some Bang energy drink. Feel the bang and get yourself some Purple Haze. It's time for the main event. FTR and Undisputed Kingdom.
Your Collision main event is a tag team contest scheduled before one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by
I need something. The water I've been drinking ain't cutting it. Imagine you drinking water. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. That's either code word for whiskey or there's some vodka in there, but I don't believe that is water.
It's the former AEW World Tag Team Champions FTR. Anytime they are in tag team action.
I do not believe that is water. Stop lying to us, Mike. What is it, vodka?
The victory.
And their opponents, accompanied by Adam Cole, Undisputed Kingdom, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly.
As Adam Cole makes his way to the ring.
It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't have the same aura as the Undisputed era.
As Adam Cole making his way to pick up the victory. You can see there the tag made by Daniel Garcia, the TNT champion, taking the victory.
Maybe I should go get one of my Crown Royal apple drinks. I think that's a good idea. I think you need to make yourself one of my favorite drinks. One of my favorite drinks is a Washington apple. You take some Crown Royal apple, you mix it with some cranberry juice and some sour apple pucker. I can't even speak.
Gentlemen.
Sour apple pucker.
I'm doing great. Very, very excited for my upcoming TNT title match. So I'm feeling good. Feeling great about Roddy and Kyle once again with this match. They
I wish
FTR
Bobby
before.
Fish
When they
was
are
still
locked
in the
they are
Undisputed
indeed the best
Kingdom.
tag team in the world.
Yeah.
And Roddy and Kyle
They kind of left Bobby all
maybe second
dry.
best tag team in the world because they're in the ring with the greatest tag team of all time.
Sounds very
FTR
apple-y.
right
Yeah,
now.
it's
Just
very
like,
apple.
You know, you're going to be second
It's
best.
called the
when you're in the ring with
Washington
me,
apple.
just like you always are.
If you take the
You
Crown
can
Royal,
tell
usually
yourself
it's
that,
just
baby.
regular
Well,
Crown
2
Royal,
weeks
but
ago,
now
there
that they
was
have
outside
Crown
interference.
Royal apple, might as well just do it with the
Now,
Crown Royal apple.
There'll be no
Crown
outside
Royal
interference.
apple,
You two guys
sour
collide.
apple pucker,
And just the way it should
and
be. And again, the fact that we did not
cranberry
get a
juice.
conclusion to that matchup
And
was
there
a
you go.
travesty. So we will find out who the better man is between Adam Cole and Daniel Garcia.
Yes, we will.
Let me ask you this: when Daniel Garcia has, you see Dax on the outside, when Daniel Garcia tags himself in, okay, what was your thoughts on that?
You know, I understand why he did what he did. And at the
You
end of
don't
the day,
need to
we did
find
end
it
up
out, Cole.
winning
You're better
that
than
matchup.
Garcia.
But,
If
to me,
he's
it's
so
Danny
much
trying
better
to
than
prove to
Garcia,
himself
why was he on
how
the pre-show
valuable
for
he
the
is, how much of
pay-per-view?
a champion he is. And once again,
You
he
would
is the
think,
TNT
you
champion.
would think
But,
AEW would
again,
take
stepping
advantage
on
of
me,
having
rocking and
Adam
rolling,
Cole.
to me is very
Can you
typical.
imagine? Adam Cole's been on your roster for multiple years, and he hasn't won the world title yet.
I don't think you've
Think
won
about
a
that,
title
Mike.
at AEW yet. So I think if anybody has something to prove, I think it's you. Isn't that right, Nigel? You should tell him.
I think both of you have valid
Because
points,
Tony
but I think
Khan
if
is
we
a
can
donkey
concentrate
brain
on the
hack.
match, both of you
Wow.
have a vested interest
I've
in this
never
match
heard
as
of somebody
well.
being
It's a
referred to
rematch
as a
from 2
donkey
weeks
brain
ago,
hack.
where FTR arguably made a mistake by restarting the match after, as Daxiak said, stooging himself
Roddy
off.
Strong gets tagged in from Kyle O'Reilly.
I'm glad to
Immediately they go for the double team, dropping the knee on top of the back of FTR Gunn.
So they agreed to the return match.
Big
Said it
chop
was
from
a
Roddy.
tainted victory, so let's run it back one more time, as you two fellas will certainly do.
Quick tags, very
next
smart.
week on Collision.
Well, and listen, at the end of the day, again,
Chop
Kyle
and
and
kick
Roddy
and
are
chop and
fighters.
kick
They
and
are
chop
a
and
fighting
kick and
tag
chop
team
and
who wanna
kick.
test themselves 24/7.
Double
Again, without
suplex.
question, FTR is one of the greatest tag teams.
Cash
in
Wheeler
AEW
getting
history.
lit up.
Count that time.
But I think
And
that's the truth, though. Obviously, FTR had that match won. They didn't have to ask to restart that match, but they did it because they are fighters. They want to prove that they're the greatest tag team of all time, which
agree.
they are. They have nothing left to prove, and they're going to prove it again tonight.
I think everyone agrees with both of you on that side, to be honest with you. There's
To
a
put the conflict between you aside, in your opinion,
I don't know.
what
I
makes
feel like
your
the
team
TNT
better team
Championship
than
is
the
such
Blades
a
here tonight?
downgrade
First
for
of all,
Adam Cole.
starting with Kyle O'Reilly, that man knows more submissions than I can possibly name. He is just an absolute incredible technician in that ring.
Little
Roderick Strong is the most
miscommunication.
explosive professional wrestler I've ever seen in my life. And those two together,
A
when
little
they're on the same
misfunction
page,
at
which
the
they
junction.
always are, they can't be stopped.
Yeah, you can say what you want about that kind of stuff, submissions, explosiveness, but FTR
Did
gets
Dax
the
get
job
clipped
done.
on that?
7 stars FTR, 7 world titles.
Dax must have got clipped on that lead in into the corner.
There's no amount of submissions, no amount of explosivity that could go against the credentials.
Yes, let's get a live shot of the crowd here.
For themselves.
Well, they get the job done, except for when they step into the ring with Roddy and Kyle.
Roddy smacked him in his head.
Right now, FTR have a commanding presence on Roderick Strong.
Oh.
They are the most successful team ever on Collision with 16 wins in Collision. Since Collision has been a part of the landscape in pro wrestling, right here on TNT each and every Saturday. We're excited about next week being Saturday
Snapmare
and
takeover
Sunday.
keeps Roddy grounded in the middle of the ring.
See, look at the snap that Dax has on everything that he does. Look how he just holds him down. Roddy's not going to be able to go nowhere. He does everything with such explosiveness. You said Roddy's more explosive. I think Dax might have him.
Listen, FTR is doing a fantastic job of controlling the match, controlling Roddy right now. But again, Roderick Strong's condition.
Even this crowd looks like a pretty full house, but this isn't a usual crowd. They're pretty quiet for the most part. Yeah, they're a little subdued. Again, I like the venue setup. I think this is, if AEW is smart, they take a page out of this and realize that these smaller venues are more their bread and butter. It makes the show a lot better. It looks aesthetically a lot better.
Roddy calls in. Wow, he lured.
Is Roddy okay?
Wheeler in.
Lured him in, yes, and Wheeler went for it.
Oh, here he comes.
No.
So that was the difference maker, and here's the tag, surely.
But the referee didn't see it. The referee didn't see the tag.
The referee did not see that.
That's one of my favorite spots in wrestling is during a tag match when a guy's getting his ass beat, you know, and he's getting his ass beat, he's getting worked over a lot by the tag team, the opposing tag team, and he finally gets the tag off to his partner to get some rest and reprieve, and the ref doesn't see it, so the tag doesn't count.
They got a 2-count.
I love that spot.
This match continues on TNT and streaming on Max.
As they go into picture-in-picture, they need to stay in 3,000 to 4,000 seat venues for regular TV shows. I think so. And honestly, nobody, like, the only people that would bring attention to it in a negative way would be those tribalistic, you know, only in it for the engagement type of wrestling fans that will bring upon a negative light to it just to use it to make fun of them. But I honestly think if they stuck to those small seat arenas, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 seat arenas, it looks like a cool show. Like, I've never seen a venue like this before for a wrestling show. So it gives them something different. They don't need to fill in those 16,000 seat arenas that they can't fill. There's been a little bit of clunkiness in this match. I don't know if you noticed, Mike, but a little bit of clunkiness. It's not been perfect. Right now, Dax is in there with Roddy. Not like their days in NXT mixing it up. Hey, we're not gonna compare. We're not one of those. Dax has got Roddy grounded in the middle of the ring with a rear naked sleeper. Roddy, get your ass up. Get a tag to Kyle. Let's get it cooking. Roddy's still on the other side of the ring. He's got a couple feet to go. He hits Dax with a jawbreaker. You're in the wrong direction. Turn, Roddy. Roddy, turn. Big chop from Dax. Roddy answers back with another chop as we head back to the action.
This is big tag team return match. Tony and Nigel, joined by TNT champion Daniel Garcia and Adam Cole.
Olympic slam.
That's it, baby.
That was good. I'll give credit where it's due. That was impressive.
Whoa.
That was impressive.
It was. It was.
Thank you for gigantifying that emote, Mike. What an emote to gigantify.
Kyle O'Reilly has some of the nastiest kicks in the game. As you see that,
TK has speedball Mike Bailey after he faces Kenny Omega at Dynasty. Will that be the last time you see speedball on TV? That's what scare me. If Josh Alexander signs with TK, he will get 1 to 3 matches and then will be off of TV. If you're not Orange Cassidy or Jericho, then you're not on TV. If you're not friends with TK, this is my opinion. I think Tony Khan has thin skin. If you look at the people that have not been featured on TV for whatever reason, people that should be featured on TV, people like Ricky Starks, Malachi Black. It was once that it became known that they had a particular issue with their positioning in the company that put them out of favorable positions with Tony Khan. Tony Khan isn't really good if you like criticize him or criticize the way he operates things, which I kind of understand, but I also want to be sort of diplomatic in a way and just be like, well, let's figure out how to get this right, you know? Why should there be a little bit of a miscommunication between us? Let's figure out how to get this right and figure out how to get both sides what they want. I just think, you know, when you're a billionaire in the position of Tony Khan, you know, you just kind of, you operate different. You know, you just operate different. But yeah, I mean, I don't see that situation happening with Speedball where he like gets left off of TV a lot. The only way I see something like that happening with Speedball is just a matter of they just use him for a time being and then just don't put him on TV.
Looking for the doomsday.
I think that's about it, really.
For FTR.
And just like that, the momentum shifts.
He's also got a bloated roster with not nearly the amount of TV time allotted like WWE. Yeah, that is very true. Without shows like Rampage, there's no Elevation, there's no AEW Dark. They got a huge roster that he better start considering trimming down. He needs to trim down that roster, like we said earlier. It seems to have a lot of factions and teams that are not being used for whatever reason. They need to trim it.
Nobody is better than FTR at singling out their opponent, isolating one opponent from his tag team partner, keeping them in one corner and hitting them with the big move. That was so close to getting it done.
It was, but it's not enough. It's not enough because Kyle O'Reilly is the most resilient
wrestler
I've ever known. I've known Kyle for over a decade. He will not stop fighting.
Shatter Machine coming
Looks
up,
like FTR is setting up the Shatter Machine on Kyle O'Reilly. Roddy Strong shoves FTR gun into ball. Drop kick through the ropes from Roddy Strong. Gets the tag off from Kyle O'Reilly.
Dax is in, and Dax
Pump knee strike right into the kitchen sink from Kyle O'Reilly and Axis smash. Wow, double combination.
Let's go.
And Dax kicks out.
So close for the match continues.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you stuck around for that last advertising break, I really appreciate your support. Thank you for hanging out with us on the stream. I love you. Thank you for your company. I appreciate it.
Listen, Danny, I'll call it like it is, okay? These are two of the most resilient tag teams, two of the best tag teams in the world. All I'm saying is that Kyle O'Reilly
Roddy and Kyle are just lighting up Dax Harwood. Cash Wheeler tries to come in and gets stopped. Jesus.
Week on Collision, and of course we got Collision back to back.
Dax trying to fight back now. We got a slugfest going.
The NCAA tournament. Dax now.
And here we go.
Big jumping knee strike, high low.
High low. That's how they won the match last time.
Oh, the pinfall is
that time Kyle
broken
was
up
going
there.
for the look like the guillotine that time, and then he
Chopped
got
him in the
thrown on
left
top of the
booty.
pile.
Right
My heart's
side by
beating,
Cash
Tony.
Wheeler,
It's funny.
pushing the opponent.
Dax
Tag
has
team
got
partner
his
on
chest
him
just
to break
busted
up the
open.
pinfall.
What a hard-hitting main event. This
Somebody
is what
get
Collision
Dax
is all
Harwood a
about.
towel.
You see the blood that was trickling down the chest and over the shoulder, and now all four men are getting up, bloody, beaten, and still going at it. Still going at it.
Live rounds being thrown from FTR and Undisputed Kingdom. This is delved into a full-on brawl.
Certainly will be paying attention to this match.
No doubt about it. As the fans chant, this is awesome. Which team will win it? Wow.
Dax Harwood saves Cash Wheeler, ducks the clothesline attempt, shoves Roddy into Kyle.
Over the top goes Cash.
Uh-oh, Roddy got hit with the Shatter Machine.
That's gotta be it.
No. 1, 2.
Kyle breaks it up.
That's it, Kyle. Kyle O'Reilly put them out.
Oh, Cash like a missile. This is not bad.
Awareness to do that. Beautiful by Kyle O'Reilly.
One kick, 2.
Oh, foot on the rope again.
These guys are crafty.
This time they saw it.
Saw it this time.
This time they saw it.
The match continues.
That says it all. What a freaking match, gentlemen.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable matchup. Two of the best teams in AEW.
You know, typical.
This is good stuff. You gotta admit it. It's good stuff.
They can, pulling someone from the ring, putting their foot on the ropes, taking every opportunity they can to stay in the match. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, Adam. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You just take it for what it
15 minutes
is.
have gone by.
Okay.
5 minutes remaining.
5 minutes remaining.
5 minutes remaining in the 20-minute time limit. As Tony said, we will stay with this match as long as it takes.
There you go. That chop woke up Roderick Strong.
Ooh.
Man, come on, Roddy.
Listen to this crowd, man.
Yeah, they're chanting,
respect.
They've been chanting AEW, this is awesome, and now fight forever.
This is where the best wrestle, man. Come on, Saturday Night Fighting. Let's get it.
This is it,
I
man.
agree with you, Danny.
And look at this. Oh, Dax the Axe, one of the hardest hitters in the business, just floored the former international champion.
Nothing wrestling about that. Just straight right hand to the
Straight
face.
right hand, brother. You are right.
It's been fascinating
Come on, Dax.
watching the momentum
It's kind of a
shift
little
back
late in
and
the
forth
match to
between
be
these two
jacking
teams.
with the
Constant.
fans.
Speaks to the credibility and the ability of both teams.
Beats Roddy up on the top
Certainly.
turnbuckle, hits him with a chop.
Only one team will
He's trying
leave
to
Las
bust
Vegas.
open
But here
his
they
chest.
go.
Looks like they're going for power and glory.
They hit this.
You know how this story ends?
This is not good. Come on, Roddy.
Vertical suplex.
Come on, Roddy.
Power.
Splash coming.
Glory. Glory gets the knees up. King Kong knee drop from Kyle O'Reilly off the top. Woo! That was like 2.5.
So close to being a 3.
That was like 2.5 right there.
It's not getting rid of us that easy. Come on. Ain't no way.
Whoa.
Unbelievable.
The limit that these guys push themselves is
Looks like they're going for the high-low. Oh, it got reversed into the Shatter Machine.
1, 2, 3.
Got it. Wow, FTR gets the win.
Whoa.
Here are your
Where you
winners.
going, Adam?
Dax the Axe
Gentlemen,
and Cash Wheeler.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
I got chances I got to attend to.
Good luck next week on Slam
Son
Dunk
of a
Saturday
nutcracker.
Collision, defending the TNT Championship against Adam Cole with no outside interference. Wow.
Go unhappy with the decision there.
Lost
Great
again,
tag
huh?
team match.
Rough night.
AEW.
Rough night.
Certainly well
Sometimes you
represented.
win some, sometimes you lose some.
Meets the
You
match.
gotta know when to
Very well
hold
said.
them. You gotta know when to
And there you
fold
see
them.
it, Slam Dunk Saturday, immediately following NCAA
You know how it goes.
basketball coast to coast. Live from Omaha, it's going to be Garcia, Adam Cole. Uh-oh. There you go. We knew this would happen. I'm surprised they didn't go face to face.
I don't know. I'm
Here's
just
the
not
broadcast
buying
tape.
it, man. I feel like Adam Cole's the main eventer. He should be in the world title situation.
You gotta
It should
agree
be
that
Undisputed
Garcia's a very
Kingdom
confident and
waving the
confident
flag of AEW against the
First
Death
time I've
Riders.
used the word cocky.
Oh, wait a minute.
Don't want to shake hands.
What is that all about? They won the
They
match.
earned the victory already. They don't care to earn a handshake. The handshake was between Garcia
Cash
and
Wheeler
Cole.
says it's 1-1.
Garcia looking confident.
Maybe they're going to go for a rubber match? Now everyone beats the shit out of Garcia. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen.
The four-way match to see who will face international champion Kenny Omega Dynasty and the street fight for the World Championship. The return, Jon Moxley and a man he did not beat, Cope. And that's all coming up on Wednesday night. What a night in Las Vegas. For Nigel, I'm Tony Shibata. Good night.
All right, and that is the conclusion of tonight's AEW Collision. So what do you think? Thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, thumbs down? I'm going to go with thumbs in the middle. Screaming a higher octave, Shivani. I'm going to go with thumbs in the middle. What do you think? Thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, thumbs down. What do you say? What do you say, Mike? Thumbs in the middle at best? Yeah, I agree. Thumbs in the middle at best. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes tonight's stream. Thank you for hanging out, watching me play some 2K25. And thank you for hanging out, watching Collision with me. It's greatly appreciated. I love having your company. Shout out to Mike. Thank you for your company. Thank you, Jason, for your company. Thank you, Bella, for coming in and hanging out with us for a little bit. Shout out to Grumpy Gaming and Jess on Fire for also coming in and hanging out. I greatly, greatly appreciate you guys for spending some time with me, watching some wrestling and playing some wrestling. We'll be back on Monday for Monday Night Raw. Once again, that is an afternoon stream because Raw is in Belgium this Monday. So they're doing it live on Netflix. 3 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. So mark your calendars, set your alarms. The stream will be beginning as Raw is beginning a little bit beforehand, just so we can get, we can get comfortable. You can get your snacks, you can get your beverages, all of that stuff, and we can watch some Raw. So it's going to be fun. It's an international crowd, so they're going to be going crazy. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. You'll be in bed by 7 p.m. easily, Eric. All the hard work done early on Monday. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. But I will have to forego my napping. I won't be able to have my afternoon nap thanks to Monday Night Raw, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. I am going to send you guys over to Steezy Racks right now. He's playing some Call of Duty. He's been on for at least almost 8 hours right now. He's been streaming. So make sure you go say hello. Join in on his fun. He's a great guy, a fantastic, positive human being who deserves a bunch of love. So make sure you say hello to Steezy Racks. Maybe drop him a follow if you enjoy his content. He's a good guy. Thank you guys again for tonight. I will see you on Monday for Monday Night Raw. Take care, ladies and gentlemen.